Yeah, like
Coming here with like
vibe style.
Cynthia over all the same color. I'm 5'0", well-rounded. Do you
Fuck it up.
work I think make room, but so positive and easygoing are the do you? 10 years we don't care about any size with somebody that
Vibe.
you can know there's more space. Cynthia I am, but I'm a dreamer on my bike. You just wanna dance.
Push me because get up.
Work I think make room, but so positive and easygoing are the color.
Is it hard? No.
Yeah. So positive and easygoing are the dance. Make more wet. So positive and easygoing are therefore do you? So positive and easygoing are the dance. Make more wet. So positive and easygoing are therefore do you? Guys, do you? Coming here wearing like
Vibe style.
Cynthia over all the same color. I'm 5'0", well-rounded. Do you
Fuck it up.
work I think make room, but I'm a dreamer. Do you? 10 years we don't care about any place. Somebody that
Vibe.
you can know there's more things. Cynthia I am, but I'm a dreamer on my bike. You just wanna dance.
Push me because get up.
Work I think make room, but I'm a dreamer.
Is it hard? No.
Shit, yeah. Nice.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another Darachat. My name is Daramouthe, or Dara for short, because some people still have trouble with the English language. It's Daramouthe, not Daramouth, obviously. You're muted. You're muted, by the way.
I'm still muted. Okay, yeah. See this
Yeah,
button back here? The
yeah,
worst
yeah.
enemy. Always,
Uh,
always muted. So
always that rookie mistake. Even when you're a pro, you're like, and everyone's like,
yeah.
muted. You're muted, and you're just like,
And they don't even tell me anymore. They just roll with it and make me think that I'm not muted, which makes me look even more dumb. But at least I can pronounce Daramouthe. That's a pretty easy.
yeah. Well, some people still have issue because because I mean the e at the end is silent, obviously, but it's sort of on the basis of the word vermouth, right? So
Mhm.
the alcoholic drink vermouth, but I really not don't drink alcohol, so I was just playing around with the word because it had the sound, it sounded different than what it looked, right? You know how
Mhm.
if you've ever heard of a homonym, it's like it
Yep.
sounds the same but spelled differently, that sort of thing. So,
Mhm.
kind of just played around with that word, and eventually, Daramoose was a culmination of that. But
Nice.
what I need to know is how I need to say your name because that one is hard enough to pronounce.
Yeah, a lot of people get that one wrong. It's Nagirdnal.
Naggard,
Nagirdnal? Like
no, okay,
Nagirdnal. So it's like
no.
nag. Like there's a horse. Like horses are called nags. Then you got
Uh,
birds. Like bird. IRD.
uh,
And so Nagirdnal. It's
nag.
it's
Now
actually my last name backwards. It's not really a secret, but
hey, that's pretty impressive. Because wait, because you just say we hide it in plain sight, sort of thing, and you did. You just reversed it. So there's that. But
yeah.
Naggard, no, okay. Whenever someone asks me at a Christmas party, I'd be like, okay, there's that guy. His name is Nagirdnal. That's right. I got it right the first
There you
time.
go. There you go. Or you can call me Naggy for short, or Nag.
Nagy.
Okay. Yeah,
I can just
I get
see
that one
that.
a lot.
I can just see that being misused all the time. Like, hey, Nagy over here is like, come on, guys, come on, seriously.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, Isaac called me faggot and all. That's true. Also,
Well, you
Not
know
the
what?
first time I've heard that.
Yeah, now that you have, now you
Only
have
from my
like,
best friends though.
yeah, yeah. Well, they're the ones who get to rib you most though. If they can rib you hard, that's when you know they're good friends. Otherwise,
Exactly.
what kind of friends are they? Um,
Yep.
but anyway, but yeah, thank you for that because I was like, I thought it was close. I said Nagard, or I almost took the D out and made it sound like Nagirdnal or something like that. So I forgot that part,
Yeah.
but
I get that
but
a lot.
yeah, no, I'm glad I got that pronunciation right. Otherwise, I'd be here like the thinker, just like, okay, so I have to start with this at the end, multiply the two R, and then I just you're just gonna go with that. But
Word
no, but
math.
yeah, but no, but thank you for coming on. I know you're sort of connected to Dermy Wormy because I've had him on.
I
Uh,
know them.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know him to some degree, and but you also got a whole bunch of other people that you talk to too. I mean, you already have your own show, the CG, is it CGA? I think I'm getting that right.
GCA. Lane Day
GCA.
with the GCA. Yeah.
GCA. Oh my goodness, that's the worst mistake I'll ever make. But yeah, so
That Jay does it all the time too.
at least it's not like, see, it's not like they change it around and call you a CAG or something. You just throw that around.
Not
But
yet.
not, and I just gave him ideas. Dang it, stinking every time. But no, but yeah, I do this thing and just talking to creator or not, right? I've talked to people who aren't considered creators, but I've talked to a whole bunch of people. I actually had, um, m- I actually reached my 200th guest a few
Oh,
days ago.
nice.
Yeah, and I know again, content creation is what you want to create out of it. Obviously, you guys, you do with what you want for it. And I know you just got back from were you the Las Vegas thing, right? Were you part of
No, I
that?
was not there. I
Oh,
wasn't there, and but yeah, most of the GCA went there. It's everybody but me, Hayden, and Nomi, I think.
huh, nice.
But
Now,
yeah, maybe someday. Vegas is not really something I
yeah,
even really want to go to. Like, I
yeah,
don't like big cities that much.
yeah. And the only reason I would probably go there is because I know some people out there. Actually have some.
Yeah.
I actually have some family rated out there, but I've talked to people
Nice.
through this thing, and
Hmm.
there some are out there too, like a few people, and so it's kind of nice when you, if you're able, right? Because it's always a financial and time consuming thing, and you're just trying to like get out there. Because Lord knows it's thousands upon thousands of dollars, and I'm like, I have to pay for
Hmm.
this moth to come out of my wallet. I don't think it's gonna work.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
but
I need a better camera. Look at this thing. Look how fuzzy my camera is. I can't believe it. It's like,
yeah, well,
ugh.
we could still.
It doesn't look so bad when it's not zoomed in, but I can really tell tonight.
Oh
Like,
my god, that's when you know you have
definitely the
a,
next thing I need to invest in.
yeah.
I've been
That's when
streaming
you,
for over a year and I still have the worst fucking camera. Look at this thing. Can't even
oh,
fix it. Need to
that's
get
all right.
that
We can still see
bright
your
light out of
pretty
there.
face. Yeah, we can still see your pretty
Great.
face. It's all right.
Can't get rid of that glare now. Son of a bitch.
You're all right. Yeah, that's what, so how long you been doing this thing anyway? The content creation thing.
I mean, if you can call it that. I don't know. I've been uploading video. I can't even remember. I could look it up right now and probably tell you when my first video was uploaded. I honestly have no idea. It's definitely been over a year.
Wow.
But the GCA thing, we only started just a little over a year ago. It
Mm.
was just about a year now at this point,
Mm, cool.
because we all met at the one of the Orlando meetups. Like,
Oh.
people, me and other fans of Geeks and Gamers and
Mm,
Gary Nerdrotic and
mm,
all those people. So we all. That's the best part about going to the meetups. It's not necessarily meeting like Jeremy or Jay or Gary. Like, the
mm.
best part is meeting other people you know from chat and
Yeah.
then talking to them. And we became friends, and we were
Yeah.
like, hey, we can do this too,
Yeah.
and
It's
that's
the
what we're doing.
and getting to see their faces. Just
Yeah,
because it's
that
like,
too. Yeah,
yeah.
putting names to faces.
Wait, so you're that guy? Really?
Yeah, if you're not streaming, like, like I
Yeah,
started doing now. So now people do recognize me, and they're like, "Oh, hey, yeah, that's you."
there's that nag
Yeah.
guy. He's nagging along on the show. But yeah, no, that's pretty awesome too. Because I mean, I know, I think the Florida one's that MegaCon. I remember, because they go there for that convention, I believe. Um, but I know being able to meet up with people, you meet on the doing this content creation thing, or with like with Gary and Geeks and Gamers and all this stuff. That opportunity is sort of nice because, again, like you said, you get to not only see their faces, but you get to learn about these people more. And not that I would be able to, because again, like I said before, I have to pay for a moth to come out of my wallet, and that's not cheap at this day and age.
Oh, I
But
know.
yeah, which is funny because I mean I there where I'm at now, like some gas prices are coming down, but it's not everywhere.
Yeah.
It's people are still suffering through some sort of thing. But at the end of the day, though, um, just getting to use this tool we call the internet to just meet people in general, because it's the quick way we can do these things without having to pay for a ticket to on a plane or put gas in your car to go there. This is probably the quickest way to meet people. Now, obviously, obviously, there's a bad side to that as well, but I'm not going to talk about that. Um,
Yeah.
so it's, there were
Yeah.
those
There's
reasons those
that.
websites were created, so they'll just stay over there. But yeah, and it's a pretty cool tool, but we all know that it kind of gets misused, or people, they kind of whatever with it, especially
Yeah.
with yeah, especially with doing this content creator stuff, because um, like you were saying, for probably been a little over a year or so. um, I think I was uploading just videos, right? They weren't edited or anything. I don't edit
Yeah.
because
Same here.
yeah.
It looked like my first video was 22 August 13th of the 2022. Maybe on
Wow.
YouTube. First video I uploaded. I didn't start streaming until September 9th of 2024.
Oh wow. So you were doing 2 years of just uploading videos, and then you started streaming.
Yeah, I would just like upload a video from my PlayStation 4 or my PlayStation 5 and just
Mm,
upload that to YouTube. And then I, I didn't, there's only a couple videos where I actually put some decent editing into. And of course, those videos didn't perform very well.
right.
So the more work you put into them, the less people view them. But
Yeah.
it's whatever.
I think, and that's a funny thing too, because that comes to like the shorts thing for YouTube, where um, I use Opus.pro, or Opus Clips, sorry, Opus Clips, to sort of make my shorts. I haven't done it in a while, but there are certain things, like it won't get everything right. So with Opus Clips, you have to kind of do like 10% editing, where it does 90% of the work. Majority previously, you'd have to cut out a section, put in like the titling for what was being said, and then kind of do all the fancy transitions and stuff for whatever you wanted to add beyond that scope. Nowadays you can use stuff like Opus Clips, or I think there's another one called Eclipse, and you can have
Hmm.
sort of the AI do like 90% of the work while you're still doing 10% of the editing, because there's still stuff to edit. Like, it'll get some words wrong, it'll actually spell out, I've seen it, it'll spell out numbers, and you're like, No, not like that."
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah,
it's still imperfect, but I mean, you still have to do 10% editing. Like, sometimes you'll have to get the your camera point in right, because again,
yeah.
split split down the middle or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's a useful tool. You still pay for it, but a lot of things are paid
Mm.
for nowadays. Unfortunately, we can't
Yeah,
get
I've
away
done a
from.
few of the shorts on YouTube. The only way I don't even know how to do them other than on my phone. I
Mm,
like have to go to a video. The video has to be public. I
mm,
have to go in there and I clip it, but then it's always like zoomed in too far,
mm,
and that doesn't help when I'm already uploading from like a PS4 that has the
yeah,
minimal like video settings. So it hasn't really looked very good so far. All my shorts, but
Mm.
I actually have my best one's got 2,700 views, so I guess that says something.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, usually people measured by views or whatnot. But yeah, there's some people who just they'll use like not of course nowadays they'll use like the AI thing and they'll just upload straight and there's be all these sort of mistakes or stuff in there. Like they're like
Yeah,
off camera thing or whatever. And people will watch it. People it almost seems like people don't care about quality as much as they do care about just give me the thing. Just give me the
right.
thing to watch.
Yeah,
Um,
I'd rather do it all myself if I can find a good program for
mm,
PC. It'd be even better, but
yeah.
really, yeah, AI, like AI produces some real good stuff, but if I'm trying to push my own thing and
Mm,
like make money off of YouTube or something, I'm gonna try to put some work into it.
yeah.
That's just me though.
Yeah, no, and it makes sense because I know, especially within the YouTube gang, a lot of people put a lot of effort in like the thumbnail stuff, and then you have all this other editing, like edited video content and all that. Um, that's fine. That's the thing they want to do, but for me, it's just like I don't. The only thing I've ever edited were the shorts. Everything else has sort of just been like I made like I recorded me for the beginning, just recorded me. Well, not me directly, but like I use StreamYards because they have the ability to record a video. And then after that, I just kind of like had a camera and I was just showing like my hands for a while. So it was like whatever. And then after that, I started using OBS because I'm streaming both Rumble and YouTube, and that's when I just started doing more and more and all this stuff right here. Um, but yeah, again, I don't edit my stuff. It's just one of those things where it's a lot of look. I've edited the shorts, and it's a lot of extra work. If you have to do a video that's more than 3 minutes long, it's yeah,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
especially especially
Like
if you want to do like a perfectionist or something.
yeah. For every like 1 minute of video, it's gonna be 30. There's probably more like 10 minutes of editing.
Oh,
But if you're doing 3 minutes, it's 30 minutes of editing.
ugh, yeah, that's not the fun stuff. Cause I've not ever counted how long it would take me to do a short, but I'm like, okay, so here's a dead spot here. Now of course, there'd be tools within it where they could automatically take the dead spots out, right? Where just like a little bit of silence, but it
hmm
would, for some odd reason, yeah, Eddie, hey, Big Z, how are you?
Yo, what's
Yeah,
up?
editing is time consuming. Yeah, it is. It's.
Of
I mean,
course, yeah.
it can be for some. It can be a labor of love, and for some, it just can be a labor.
I can't tell you how many hours I spent on the last clip I did for the GCA where it was it turned into a 30-minute video of us just talking about random foods,
Mm.
and I I didn't have to, but I chose to spend the ridiculous amount of time, well over 5 hours,
Oh my
going through
gosh.
this video and adding like subtitles throughout it. Like I started to do it in the beginning, and
Yeah.
I was like, I just kept finding spots to insert something because I knew if it was going to be a 30-minute clip, nobody wants to watch 30 minutes of
Yeah.
anything on YouTube. Not
Yeah.
me. The most I watch is like a 10-minute clip.
Mm.
So I just started putting like every once in a while a word would pop up on
Mm.
stream like pertaining to the video. I don't know. I put maybe 6 or 7 hours into it.
Jeez
It's fun
Louise.
though. I don't care how many views it got. It was a good time.
Yeah.
It's fun. Like if you don't like editing videos, then don't do it. But I mean,
Yeah.
it usually pays off in the long run.
Hey, Nero. But I mean,
Hey,
yeah, and that kind of goes with the thing of like creating content because there's a whole smorgasbord of reasons of why someone sort of does this thing, right? You have the live streamers and by the way, there are people who do upload edited content like to hour or so over, so I do know there's that. um you just don't see it very often unless it's like the certain person you're following, but but yeah, there's also that part of, hey Barbie, um,
Hey, Barbie Breeden. How's it
yeah,
going?
the point of the matter is though is if you're not enjoying at least the process of in creating content, it becomes a point of it could lead to like burnout, which you've already seen some big content creators and all that sort of stuff. Like a new Matt Pat, if you've ever heard of Matt Pat, he stopped doing it, and then there was oh, and some others too. But yeah, it's just it. Yeah, I think I think once people get into it, they try to go for that monetization route, and then that kind of creates a burden of sorts if you're still not enjoying the process. Because YouTube has this thing of what you need to attain for, or its requirements. Sorry, its requirements for monetization. Same as Twitch, same as
Mm-hmm.
other platforms. But hey, or how you doing? Um, but at the end of the day, though, it sort of feels like hmm?
Oh, oh,
Oh,
nothing. Barbie
oh
was
yeah,
just replying to Isaac.
yeah. Of course, yeah, that was funny. Um, but but yeah, I just did this thing because it had been in the back of my mind for quite some time of wanting to try it, but you always have to get up the gumption to try it, and then
Yeah.
mm, yeah, and it's always the rough part, right? Because you can just easily get a camera and microphone and just do like I heard some other content creators say. But at the end of the day, though, how you continue on from the point of start is always the big one because again, there's always that thing of people burn out and they just kind of walk away from it. So, but I mean, for
Mm-hmm.
you, why do you do this thing, this content creation thing?
Just because it's fun for me. I mean, I never even really wanted to do it. I was plenty content just being in the chats and modding from people that mod for a lot of different channels, just dropping links and stuff. But
Yeah.
then one day when I met up with a bunch of other people from the chats at
Mm,
the Orlando, what year was that? It was 2 years ago, I think. Maybe it was 20. What year is it now? I don't even
it's
know.
2025.
25. So it must
Yeah.
have been 2023,
Mm,
or maybe it was early 24. Oh, okay, it's 25 now. So yeah, it was early 24. February of 24
mm,
was when we all like actually met in Orlando and kind of hung out for a while, or most of us anyway.
mm,
Yeah, it just snowballed from there. We started streaming and then having fun doing that, and I was like, all right, I guess I'll stream on my own channel, like
mm.
because I've always loved playing video games, and that's all I
Nice.
really do on my channel is I upload clips of me playing games and I stream gameplay of a bunch of different games.
Yeah. Well, what's the current game you're playing now?
Playing Power World, Minecraft,
Oh.
Helldivers 2,
Ooh.
and what else was I playing? Fortnite sometimes.
Yeah,
But
I
I
know.
do need to get into like an actual game soon. Is it maybe Hell's? No, no, no. Days Gone. You ever played Days Gone?
I I saw it. I've seen some people play it, and I was there when it came out, but I really didn't get into it per se.
Oh, it's
Um,
it's a really good game.
yeah, it looks good. I mean, it's about the brothers and stuff and all that. And that was like a couple years ago when that thing came out. Um, oh,
Oh yeah, it was a while ago.
yeah, it
Days
was.
Gone. This is like Sam Witwer, like in a biker gang, and
Yeah.
there's zombies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, really good. I think just today maybe it was that the remastered version just came out,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it's only a PlayStation exclusive right now. I can't remember if
Oh,
it came to PC. Not sure if it's on Steam yet.
yeah, I
It's been
believe.
out for a while though.
I believe it is on Steam.
I wouldn't
Uh,
be surprised. Yeah,
let me
I
see.
think you're right about that.
Nope. All right.
Just
Days
couldn't
Gone.
find it on the article that I was reading.
Oh, here we go. 1 second. What? Views service
I
parameters.
want to say I saw patch notes on it.
Oh, there we go. I pressed the wrong thing. Um, Here we go. I have it.
Is my
There we
turn?
go. Um, PlayStation Windows. It came out in Windows in 2021, so it's already out. So it's been out for quite some time,
So that
actually.
so that counts Steam then, I guess, right? Windows.
Yeah, Steam or you can say Epic. Epic has its own store, Epic Game Store,
Oh,
and then
okay. So it's on. So it's like on all
yeah,
PC
yeah,
platforms
and then it got I think just
except for Mac.
remastered for the PlayStation 5
Yeah, that's okay. So that's
tomorrow.
Friday.
Yeah, that's tomorrow.
Oh, okay,
Wow.
okay. I thought it
So,
was today for some reason. But whatever.
but yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's it's
Oh,
been a
because I
while.
thought today was Friday.
Yeah. Unreal Engine 4. Wow, that's pretty neat. I didn't know it was on Unreal
Oh
Engine
yeah.
4.
Yeah, it's gonna look gorgeous. The game already looked good. When did it? Did it say when it
2019.
originally came out? 2019.
Yeah,
I guess
April.
it's been a few years,
Yeah,
but
about
not really.
6 years.
Yeah,
Um,
5, 6 years.
yeah, it's 2019, so it's about six years. Yeah, because it was April 2019. So yeah, it'll be about 6 years
God, wow,
on
terrible.
Saturday. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, I've only watched people play it. I've never played it myself. It looked pretty good, but I've not been one
Oh,
for
it's very good. It's a great game. I already platinumed it once on my PlayStation 4. I'll probably up now. I got to readjust.
Are you fine?
Rumble is terrible. I hate Rumble. But yeah, I should probably play that again since they just released it. And it's if you already own it, like I have it on disc, but if
Yeah.
you either own it on disc or you bought it on PlayStation 4 or
Hmm.
5, whatever, you can now upgrade it for only $10 to the
Oh,
new edition. And if you didn't own it before, it's only like a $50 game anyway. So
it's true. Although you'd think it'd be a lot less because the game, well, I mean, it is probably upscaled a bit, but at the end
yeah,
of
I
the
heard
day,
that
though,
it actually looks like way better, but we'll see. Like
yeah,
people will say anything.
yeah, pretty much at this point. Fun fact though is
Yeah.
that the new what was it? The Final Fantasy one, Final Fantasy 7, was actually done in UE4 as well, as far as I remember. Because I know that's you
Mm.
know I don't know how much you like that one or not, but I know
I
some
haven't
people like.
played it yet, but it does look good. I just never played the original Final Fantasy VII, so I didn't really get into the new one. But from what
Mhm.
I understand, it's more like a sequel than a remaster.
It's it. I know that from some it changes the story a bit, but again, they're on the second one, so how it will actually end is still up in the air because it's sort of
Right.
changed some things a bit. But you know how it goes. I mean,
Right.
it's just one of those things where, um, not it's not all games. I mean, there's some games that just get like an update in graphics, whatever. But it does seem for some people that some story or things get changed when a remaster or something like that comes out. Because there's remaster and then there's remake. Two very different things that are out there. And I think
Mm.
what is it? Remaster is oh gosh, I I know someone had made a point about the difference between the both, but I can't remember for the life of me. Um,
Oh no, I
Flora.
can't type in the chat.
Hmm. I got it. Nagirdnal.
Oh, excellent.
There we go. There you go. Um,
Nice.
actually, I've actually I touched on Wondershare like as a just testing out. I don't use any of those programs, but I did download DaVinci a while back. Um,
Mm.
so I don't know if you ever heard of
Never tried it.
DaVinci. Yeah.
I've heard of it. Yeah, I've never tried it though.
Mm.
I don't know. I just found this one somewhere and started using it, and I use it for making my thumbnails and whenever I edit videos.
Oh, really? Huh.
It's just
I use.
Wondershare Filmora, whatever the current version is. I think it's what is it, 14, Filmora 14.
Mm,
Oops.
yeah. I actually use.
Yeah, it's pretty simple, basic
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. I use Canva in making my thumbnails.
Hmm.
So like
I haven't tried that yet. I've heard of it though. Yeah.
yeah, no, actually it's very guess you would say user friendly. I mean, there's a lot you can do with the free version. Obviously, there's stuff in the paid version like graphics or certain gifts or whatever. They do charge for certain things, but not all. That's that's just one of those things. Um, but yeah, I use it to make my thumbnail. I have. I usually, for me, I'm pretty simple in the base stuff. If I like the look of it, I'll use it as a template and just kind of keep reusing it. The current thumbnail was sort of like from the idea of like the was it the Barnum and Bailey sort of clown, circus
Oh yeah, yeah,
posters, and
yeah.
I didn't make this one, unfortunately. That was by someone else who I've not had on the show, but talked to, behind the scenes and all that stuff, and he kind of made it. So, Mr. R, thank you for that as well. But yeah, I really am more about the efficient factor of like getting set up for a stream and stuff like that and making a thumbnail because I know a lot of people do like the heavy hit into the thumbnail and they usually mix it up every once, every either every one or every other one or something like that, depending on. But for me, it's just like I'm just in it to enjoy the thing. I'm not in it to like
Mhm.
get the algorithm on my side, even though
Right,
some people live or die by it, unfortunately. Um, but yeah, it's just for me. It's just the enjoyment of nothing more than everything else for
right.
me. And doing it has been just a bonus.
Yeah,
Because like I said earlier, if you're not enjoying it, then what are you doing, right? but
exactly.
but if you haven't used Canva, it's really good. It's really good. At least try. Because I didn't know you could make thumbnails in Wondershare. I just knew that it was used as a editing tool for
You
videos and stuff.
can. It's probably not the best program to use because really I'm basically making a video and then just taking a snapshot of it.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'll like find a spot in the video that's good to pause on, and then I'll take some words like some 3D text, import that, and change the words and the color and whatever and then I can get it to
Mm-hmm.
I can like get the effects. Like if I want like an electric effect, I just
Mm-hmm.
import that and then just pause it. Like I just have to like rearrange where everything is so when it's paused on a certain spot, like all these
Yeah.
effects will be fine.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't always look great, but
Yeah.
I have fun with it. And if I can find something that is slightly better, I would, but I don't know. Seems to
Yeah.
be working so far.
Yeah. And you always use what works best for you, right? I mean, that should be the whole point of why one creates anyway. The tools or the places you stream stuff to. By the way, that sword, what sword does that belong to?
Uh, it's nothing expensive or anything. It's actually a gift I got my uncle off of
Oh,
Amazon like a while ago, and then he passed away, so I
oh,
re-inherited it, and it's just he loved it though, so
yeah.
that's all that matters.
Did he try to cut down things with it or?
No, but we have some videos of him swinging it around, having a blast.
Yeah, that's fun though. At least he got to enjoy it because that's always one of those things too. Being a part of life is that it's eventually the end result, unfortunately. But at least you've got to spend time with him, especially with a
Oh yeah,
sword as big as that. I mean, that would lop somebody's arm off if someone's not careful. So I'm I'm a little
if it
a
was
little
sharp.
scared. Oh my goodness. It's funny because it reminds me of I went to a Renaissance fair, or what do they call it? I know they call it something else, but the
Yeah.
Renaissance fair, and I'd never been before. But one of my siblings had sort of said, because they had to run this special, right? If you bring a can of food, you could get like a discount off your ticket or whatever. Because I don't remember how much they cost. Unfortunately, it's been
Right.
years. But we
Mm.
went and went all to see the sights of this Ren fair. There were a bunch of different the food areas, of course, and then you have like there's like this king of town person, and it's just this like either was a stockade or a jail cell, and people could be dragged off or whatever to it. Now there was someone like a bard or something like that. If you paid him like $1 or so, he would write, or he wouldn't write. I apologize. He would say the most eloquent thing to the person you were you were wanting it to go to. So one of my siblings did it to me. I was like, come on, come on. So I was like, curses. Um, but yeah, it was interesting to go. But they did actually have jousting
Oh,
there.
nice.
So it was real live jousting with horses, and they used a pole and all that stuff. And I was glad I was not on those horses. Because I would not like it. But yeah, it's such a
Mm.
weird event to go to a uh
Yeah, it sounds fun though.
have you
I've
never
never
been
been, but yeah, it's like a no, I haven't gone, but it does look pretty fun. Like just reenacting
medieval?
medieval times.
Mm, yeah, just as long as I don't catch cholera, that's all I ask.
Yeah, I don't want to relive it to a T, but I'll dress up and stuff.
It's like that scene from Monty Python's.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's get you dead over
yeah,
here.
yeah. Bring out your dead.
I'm not
Oh
dead.
yeah, those movies are great.
Oh yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not. I'm not dead. I'm still alive. Bonk. Did you
Those are
ever
great.
watch episodes from the show themselves itself though?
Oh, Flying Circus. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I've seen a lot of Monty Pythons.
Oh my
Great
goodness.
show.
The one skit I like that they did was called the Killing Joke, because
I don't
there
know if I
was
remember that one.
the
Was the
there's
dead parrot?
no, that's not that's a different one. The Killing Joke one was about a gentleman writes a joke that after he reads it he laughs himself to death, basically.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm sure I've seen it.
and they and later down they people anyone who reads the joke just ends up dying because it's
Oh
so
no.
funny they can't stop laughing. And uh, and then like the UK government gets a hold of it, and they try to at least do like word by word, try to translate into German because it's during the World War.
Oh no. I don't know if I have seen that skit. That's probably like
It's in the
one of
beginning.
the ones I haven't.
And it's in the
Hmm.
beginning seasons, but then it's like they translate it, they get it translated word by word, and then they translate it into something that is sort of sounds German. So and they translate it and they use it in the war to kill Germans. It's like it's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
That is crazy. That show is so ridiculous, but it's one of my favorites easily.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, what's another one I remember? Of course, there's a dead parrot one. Obviously, that's pretty funny. Um,
Ministry of Silly Walks,
the
the
ministry. Oh,
Spanish Inquisition.
nobody's expecting the Spanish Inquisition. And then there's don't forget the oh, what was it? I just had it. The argument clinic. The argument clinic, if you remember that one.
Sound familiar? Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a back and forth of just like taking up the opposite side, and the guy goes in
Yeah.
to pay for an argument, which I'm like, just go to like the wrong part of town. Go to like a women's bar. You'll get your argument for free.
Right. I don't know if they had those back then.
Oh
Probably
my
though.
goodness. But yeah, and of course, I mean, obviously, there's some stuff of it on YouTube. I mean, you can pretty much find anything on YouTube. But it's always nice to kind of go because I remember trying to look up how much it costs for like the set of
Oh
it,
god.
and
Probably not cheap.
oh no, it wasn't. I think the last one I saw for the whole set was like 120 something bucks, and I was like,
Hmm.
I don't think so.
That's not that bad. That's actually cheaper than I was expecting.
A woman's
But
park. I said a woman's bar. A woman's
yeah,
bar.
bar.
Usually at that point it's a gay bar, but that's a different story.
Yeah, not much of a difference there, but
Oh goodness, you get in so much trouble with that.
well, Graham Chapman was a bit on the gay side.
Yeah, no, that's true because
Did you ever see the movie? The movie, what was it? He made a movie that came out after he died, and it was called The Autobiography of a Liar.
the
And it's like
autobiography.
it's all about his life.
Mm,
He was like one of the major writers of the show.
yeah,
'Cause nobody cared back then. Nobody cared that Elton John was gay, that Graham Chapman was gay, that Freddie
yeah.
Mercury was gay. Nobody cared
Mm. Now
until
it's
Democrats started saying it was a big deal.
yeah. Because it's funny too because there was, and you can go look up it on YouTube. There are like different perspectives from each of the other guys in Monty Python. You know, he said he was a big drinker too. Which
Oh God, yeah, he
yeah,
was like perpetually drunk
yeah,
as a
yeah,
skunk.
yeah. Hey, Fade, how you doing? Yeah,
Hey,
because
Fatal.
it would what was it? It would play into they would have to like stop for a bit when they were doing their stuff because he was just so hammered out at times. And part of it was because he was gay and he was kind of hiding it. Um,
Mm-hmm.
nice necklace. Oh, you're getting a compliment. You're getting a compliment.
Oh me, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's on the necklace. Yeah, and that's
Thank
fatal.
you.
Yeah, that's Fatal Nexus or Fatal Investing. He does on Rumble and YouTube as well. But
Nice.
he's very into investing in all sorts of stuff. But he does pretty well for himself. So, and he just had a kid not too long ago too. So that was
Oh,
very nice.
congratulations. Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing Rumble, but right now I'm only on YouTube and Kick, and I can't unless I want to pay restream money. I'm not going to be able to do
Yeah.
more channels, as far as I know. Anyway,
Yeah.
I might be able to do X. I don't think I'll ever stream on Twitter though. X, like
Yeah.
I might do Rumble eventually, but YouTube
Yeah.
and Kick right now are the best for me.
Yeah. Well, and I've always been about um, there's for me, why would you pay? Are you asking him why
Yeah,
would
exactly. Why would I don't.
yeah,
I would have to pay restream if I wanted to stream to more than two channels. Is what I'm saying.
yeah,
Like, there's a plugin on OBS that lets you multi-stream. Is
yeah,
there?
yeah, there's actually let me hold on
Well, see, I run restream through OBS. I just don't know how to really do more than that, I guess.
multi
But
plugin
yeah, if there's a plugin, no, I
for
know, I know. Uh,
BS.
yeah, I figured it was a statement.
um Here we go, I found it. Oh, yeah. Here we go. This is the page I found. Multiple RTM outputs plugin 2025. So 5/17 of 2020. So what you would do is
Right.
you download a this thing here. And I've used it
Mm-hmm.
before too to do to both Rumble and YouTube. But you would just sort of start modify all that stuff because it's weird because OBS only allows you to do one at a time and you have to download a plugin in order to do more than the one, which is weird,
Right.
which is weird from my point of view. But it is this is I just put it in the private there. That is the link if you want to go look at it yourself later on. But I mean, this is for multi plugin and all stuff. Can't believe it was like 5 years ago. Jeez.
Yeah, they might even have a better one now.
Yeah.
But we'll
Yeah.
see. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't really care too much about Rumble. I've uploaded some videos to my Rumble.
Mm,
Uh, haven't even checked on them to see how well they did. It's not. I don't know. I just feel like Rumble's mostly
live streaming.
I know they are trying to push this. Yeah, they're trying to push more of the gaming stuff now, but I feel like it's
Mm.
just mostly political, current events and stuff like that. I don't know.
Yeah, no, and you wouldn't be wrong. That's part of why they're trying to push uh, gaming more. But um, the irony of it is that it does feel like it's mostly just stuck at live streaming at the point, even though they had mention of wanting to include edited video content and short form content into the algorithm, which I mean, at the end of the day, you can make your comparisons about every different platform, but they all have their pros and cons to each, and I've seen enough stories on from just people just being on YouTube that being on one platform is no go because they can shut you off at any point, even if you follow all their rules. At the end of the day,
Yeah,
so and
yeah, that's why I created Rumble as a backup.
yeah,
But yeah, I don't know. As far as streaming, like I have YouTube,
yep,
which takes
kick,
forever to get monetized on, and
yep,
then Kick. It used to take like a little bit. You had to get 70 followers, and you had to stream for like 3 hours or something. It was like nothing. But
mm-hmm,
now it's literally nothing. Now if you sign up on Kick, it's
mm-hmm,
basically like Rumble. Like when you sign up on Rumble,
mm-hmm.
they like you get monetized instantly, right?
Yep, day one,
So
yep,
that's basically what Kick is now.
mm-hmm,
If you sign up on Kick, you just basically are already monetized, which is nice
mm-hmm.
if you can find people that want to donate to you.
Yeah,
But YouTube, I think having YouTube's definitely the best in the game. Obviously, even though it has its problems with censorship and all sorts of stuff like that.
yeah,
And if you are willing to put in the work, and actually, you don't even have to put in that much work. Like I said, I just upload I'll take a on PlayStation. You can just hit a button and you can record in like the past however many minutes of gameplay, and then you can just upload that to
mm-hmm,
YouTube and throw that up there and make it
yeah,
public, and you're already well on your way.
yeah. It's
It's
the
easy, but there's definitely more work to be put in.
well, especially from a difference between a PS4 and a PC. There's a bit of a thing there.
Oh yeah,
Um,
oh
but
god,
uh, but but yeah, no. You aren't wrong. What you know is mainly video content, so we aren't pushed by the algorithm.
yeah.
Yeah, it's the unfortunate thing of um
Let's see.
all this stuff with
Aren't pushed by the algorithm. See, I feel like on YouTube it's different. If on YouTube, the more videos that you make, the more like in the algorithm you are. But
well, there's
maybe
that.
on here it's more live streams. I have never live streamed on Rumble. I've only uploaded videos.
Yeah, I think
Let's
well that
see.
for the YouTube thing, sure, but the problem of it is that there are some things that can get shadow banned, as it were. Like
Oh yeah.
I've put up shorts before that I don't remember the context of. I think one was like on government or whatever. It's just a snippet out of a stream, and it would get no views at all, which is weird because you could just watch it yourself and get a view, but there'd be like one or two where they get no views at all. So
hmm
there is a bias within the system, if you will, and
Oh for
and
sure.
and that's why being again, that's why when you Twitch, whatever. I'm talking about. Yeah, no, yeah, talking about Rumble. Yeah, yeah, that's what I was mentioning on too. But for YouTube, yeah, it's why I am adamant about promoting multi streaming because it's you're there's too much technology out there right now and so many platforms out there right now that being stuck to one platform, no matter how good it is kind of short-sighted because the box people put themselves in if something goes wrong with that website, like say
hmm
like Mixer. I'm pretty sure some people remember what Mixer is and people were doing there or whatever.
Oh yeah.
If you're only on Mixer and then all of a sudden you find out they're closing down, well, guess what happens to all your content? Unless you start downloading it
Right.
down, it's gone.
Right. Yeah, that's another thing that I do once in a while is I'll download like actual videos off of YouTube so that I have them if I need to. If I ever got kicked off of YouTube, I guess I could upload those videos to Rumble or
Mhm.
something. I don't know if it's a viable alternative. I suppose. I guess if Rumble is somehow pushing their out, I just feel like the problem with Rumble is that kind of an echo chamber. Like pretty much, if you hear about Rumble on
Mhm.
television or something, they're going to be like, "Oh, this is a right wing conspiracy platform or something."
Yeah,
Like I
no,
don't know if it's really. It doesn't have the outreach. Like everybody just hears YouTube and they're like, "Oh, okay, yeah, we can go on YouTube." But if somebody hears about Rumble, they're like, "Oh, I don't know about that." Like, what the...
yeah. Which is it's granted because they kind of built their see the way I see it is they built their monolith for a long time off the political back end.
Right, exactly.
It's mostly just Dan Bongino, right? That was like the big one on here. But the other part is they've been trying to push gaming to get more notice and stuff. Whether or
Yeah,
not,
and that's great. I should upload more videos. I mean, I was just looking at my videos. I don't really get many views. That
Mhm.
I don't know the difference between raw views and unique views. My
Yeah,
last video only has 7 raw views and 4 unique views. Looks like my best video might be the very first one,
hmm
23 raw, 10 unique views.
hmm
It's like, I mean, I'm basically getting the same thing on YouTube, but sure, it is an alternative for sure.
hmm Well, it's sort of like it sort of reminds me like Twitter X's sort of like impressions thing, where some people would take impressions as
Yeah, that's
actual
even
views.
more wild.
Yeah,
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 that I feel like anybody who even glances at your live stream counts
hmm
as a view, and it's
yeah. Which is sort of like, wait, what is this thing, right? Because there have been a lot of people like, oh, look at how many views I got. It's like, no, that's impressions. There's a difference.
right.
And it's sort of like, and so Twitter X isn't really in a much better place. It's just well known for what it's been since what, like 2005, 2006? It's been around for
Yeah,
quite some
until
time.
Elon bought it, and then it
Yeah,
became something
yeah,
completely different. But
own it. Yeah.
I'll be
Um,
right back. I'm
okay.
sorry. Hold
Yeah,
on.
no, you're fine. But yeah, it's one of those things where Rumble has a long way to go to catch up. And then that's the unfortunate side of what they've built is because of the political and they rested their laurels on and got money from. Name of the game at this point. But they are pushing gaming, but the problem with pushing just gaming is that it doesn't push everything else on its platform. And they really need a jack of all trades, not a one hit pony or one hit wonder, whichever you want to call it. Um, but yeah, at the end of the day, they still have their inferences, but for what it's worth, um, it is a nice addition to have at least. I will say that if you can do it, because at the end of the day, no single platform should be trusted upon the word alone, because it's a business at the end of the day. And what are businesses about? They're about making money. They're about turning a profit. And people who create on a platform, you're part of that profit. Yes, you get a tiny chunk of the profit from whatever uh, super chats or ad things or whatever you get. At the end of the day, though, you still are a product. You sell yourself, sure. You get the views, sure. However you want to go about it, but at the end of the day, you still are a product, and a platform. The company is going to take a bit of a chunk from you. So it is what it is. But yeah, and they still have a ways to catch up. But you know, I will say this: people experience platforms differently. Some will grow uh, better on Twitch versus YouTube. Some will grow better on Kick versus Twitch. Some will go better on YouTube versus Kick. There's all different ways of it. Like
Hmm.
like for me, I have. If you want to do a follower account, I have more followers on Rumble than I do YouTube. But I mean, each platform, each person grows differently on a platform in their own way, and that's just the gist of it. Because I know people make comparisons, and that's fine, but one size does not fits all. Is basically what I'm trying to get at. So you can't say,
Hmm.
well, YouTube is the best place to grow. It's like yes, but it's an ocean of people already doing a bunch of similar things, trying to get that same attention. So uh, it's
That's
an
true.
it's an ocean it's an ocean full of party cruisers and yachts and tugboats and all sorts of things. It's like a huge ocean full of party, and you're just trying to choose which boat you'll latch onto to kind of watch for a bit and then move on.
Yeah,
Twitch is sort of in the similar area, um,
yeah, for sure.
and Kick is sort of just a Twitch clone, to be honest. But at the end of
Yeah,
the day, each
with less
platform
features.
with well, I and they're both
They're
on the same.
supposed to get more stuff, but they haven't really delivered yet. So
Yeah.
we'll see. I don't want to stream to Twitch, but if I end up having to, I guess maybe. I don't know. I feel like if I was gonna go anywhere, it would be either Rumble. I do want to start uploading all of my videos to Rumble. I think that would
Hmm.
be a smart decision because
Hmm.
it's at least somewhere else that my videos are. I can download them again from
Yeah.
Rumble if I ever lost them on YouTube,
Hmm.
or just at least like then I don't. I also don't have to have them on my PC. Like if I
Yeah.
download them all from YouTube, upload them to
Hmm.
Rumble, then I can delete them all off my PC, and I'll have
Hmm.
them in two different spaces. Of course,
Hmm.
those are both kind of cloud storage, but
Yeah.
it's better than nothing. That would be great if Rumble really gets into the gaming thing. If it becomes something more of a YouTube thing, I would love that because I don't like a lot of the decisions that YouTube has made over the years. Like some of the CEOs are total scumbags and stuff. So
Well,
I'd like Rumble to be better than it is. It's just
yeah.
not.
Yeah. And that's a reasonable assessment to get, especially what upon saying. I will say though, it's kind of hard to speak. Yes, you can speak badly about one, but they did die from cancer, so it's kind of like, it's kind of hard on that one.
Oh yeah,
But yeah,
yeah. I
yeah,
don't wish that on anybody, but
yeah,
wasn't a good person.
yeah, did a bad job. Um, pretty simple and quick. They did a bad job.
Yeah,
And their current CEO. Well, and again, it's all Google at the end of the day. YouTube's Google.
yeah.
It's basically no different. But no, I hear you out. I That's why I do like this. For a while now, I've been trying to do these survey things, because in essence, Rumble really doesn't give um, a visual feedback of all the feedback they get or data that people
Mm,
give them, and people kind of left wondering what are people saying about the platform, what not the issues and wish list stuff. Because I hear it. I hear the frustration, all that, and I've been there. But at the end of the day, I figure I'd rather turn that frustration into something that's productive rather than destructive, because destructive gets you nowhere. Productive may get you somewhere, depending on.
yeah.
But I'm always open to hearing people and their stuff upon the platform, because I do agree that there's stuff they're behind on. Their tech stuff is behind. Their ability to promote things more than just live stream is behind. Obviously, it's like around. I believe the last number I heard was like is around 160 people work for Rumble, and so you have that amount of people doing all sorts of stuff, and
Hmm.
you question what decisions they make and all this sort of thing. It's a whole bundle of wax. I won't disagree with that at all. But at the end of the day, I still believe that it has a glimmer of possibility of being something more. I I will agree to some extent. I don't I when I don't know if you know of Crowder or whatnot. I don't. It doesn't matter if you watch him, but I
A
don't know if
little
you know
bit.
the name. But they for a time they were talking about ending doing on YouTube, which they haven't ended. They just stopped live streaming to YouTube rather than
Mm,
discontinue any content going on there. They still upload videos there, because
right.
as far
Of
as I
course.
understand, yeah, because as far as I understand the story, they've been demonetized by YouTube so many times that they just aren't monetizable anymore. So it's sort of like
Probably. Yeah.
it's sort of like why, um, but yeah, it's just and of course the CEO kind of likes to put that wording out there that they've beat YouTube at certain aspects. But I'm like, look, dude, it's not called the king of platforms for nothing at this point in time, because it is.
Right.
There's no arguing against that. YouTube is essentially at this point in time the king of the platforms. I don't care if you
20
like.
years old now. I think what was it yesterday? Like the yesterday was like the 20th anniversary of the first video that was ever uploaded to YouTube. So
Yeah.
they've just been in the game longer than anybody, and they have all the bells and whistles. Like
Mhm.
the only platform that really does maybe streaming better would be Twitch. To be
Mhm.
honest, is because they have so many different features for people to donate. Like they have the bits, they have.
Mhm.
I mean, you can do sound alerts on pretty much any platform now, but I feel
Yeah.
like all of that is really well integrated into Twitch. So
Yeah.
it's a good platform to stream on. It's just I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd want to stream on Twitch. I wouldn't want to be known as a Twitch streamer. So.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Now that a lot of Twitch streamers are gonna come at you again. Hey, Alpha Zero, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Hey, Alpha Zero Omega.
Yep, yep. He's the I've had him on before. He's an Australian. So
Noise.
yeah,
G'day, mate.
15-hour difference. All right. That's
Oh,
that's
I
a
know, it's crazy.
oh my goodness. Hey, officer. I hope you're doing well, good sir. But anyway, it is the top of the hour, and so what that means is I set aside some time for me for my guest and myself to promote our stuff. Sometimes my get if they don't create, then really just say like a few words or something like that. But if they do, I set aside time for us to promote ourselves, and then after that, we'll just kind of go back into it. But I did post your. It's 10 a.m. Friday. Yeah, exactly. See, it's 10 a.m.
10
Friday his
a.m.
time.
Friday. Oh my god, it's 8 p.m. freaking Thursday right now.
Oh yeah, so he's already a day ahead of us. That time traveler. Oh my goodness. But anyway, for both ends, I do have your links down below. Your link tree, sorry, your link
Nice.
tree down below.
Ah, yeah,
But
everything's on my link tree.
which is a good idea because I use Linktree too, and it just makes one multiple links into one.
Hmm.
It's so much better. But anyway, if you want to sell yourself, as the kids would say, not like that, but the floor is yours.
I kinda, yeah. I mean, I pretty much all I do is upload videos of me playing games or gaming clips on my YouTube. Uh, but I also stream. I stream games, random games. I've been playing Power World, Minecraft,
Mhm.
Helldivers 2, and sometimes Fortnite.
Ooh.
And I just do that on YouTube and Kick. It's the
Mhm.
same name. I don't know if I can point to it. There we go. There
Yeah.
it is. There's
Nag
my name.
Nagirdnal. Nagirdnal.
Nagirdnal. That's
I'm
right.
feeling very
Nagirdnal.
I'm feeling very naggard at this point.
A word. That is a word. It's not a racist word. It's a normal word. We know the best words.
Yeah, it's I'm feeling the very tuckered out, as one would say, but very naggard. Uh Come on. Let me come stream
If it
on. Yeah.
come stream on Rumble, I would. I just I might have to look up that plugin
Oh,
to do
the
so on OBS.
yeah, it's still in the private chat if you want to copy paste.
Yeah, yeah. I'll
Um,
definitely here. I'll open it right now. So
you'll have to copy paste into it. It's not direct
my
on link or direct
oh
on touch
god.
it. Yeah. But yeah, so his link tree is down below on both Rumble and YouTube. Because I
Yeah,
do
and
find it
also I
easy.
have my kick my X. I'm
Mm-hmm.
on X. I'm on
Yep.
Instagram. I occasionally I post something there.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I made a bunch of gifs and memes on Image Flip, so you can check those out. Steal
Yeah.
those if you need to use a GIF or two.
Yeah.
What else?
You
I reviewed some stuff on Criticless.
oh, that's right. Yeah, I saw that.
Criticless.com is a good
Yeah.
website for movie reviews.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Yeah, I'll have to look at. I've seen people give their reviews and stuff for movies on there, so I'll have to check that out sometime because definitely definitely could give a few of my own. But yes, his link tree is down in the description below on both Rumble and YouTube. So if you're interested in the stuff he does, you can go check him out. And if he's worth a follow, why not? Right? If he's worth a follow, why not? He's a really, really nice guy who also does the GCA. with a few other of
Oh,
his
that's right,
friends.
the GCA. That's also on my link tree. The
Yep.
GCA plus Alec Baldwin's Finger every
Mhm.
Monday and Wednesday now before the GCA. So
Nice.
those are good streams. Those with the Alec Baldwin's Fingers channel, that's basically just gaming talk. That's
Yep.
just like gaming news, gaming
Mhm.
clips and stuff. We just have fun hanging out over there. And then the GCA is more of like a pop culture kind of movies and TV stuff and
Mhm.
same stuff. I mean, sometimes it turns into 30 minutes of talking about food, whether boneless wings or even wings at all, really, which they're not. I don't care what anybody says, but
They're nuggets. At the end of the day, they're just nuggets.
yeah, they're just really.
Oh my goodness, it's hilarious. But yes, you can check out all his places in that link tree down below. And all the people he gets on with, whether it be his or the other people he also streams on other streams too. Pretty great guy. So, but for my end of things, whether you're on the Rumble side or whether you're on the YouTube side, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, sharing the content, leaving a comment or follow, anything that helps with the engagement factor is much appreciated because not only does it help in being seen more, like all content creators want to be, they want to be seen more. It also helps in having other people uh, on as well, like Nagirdnal, Alpha Zero Omega, Fatal Investing, and so many other people. At the end of the day, I just do this thing and talking to people across the way, whether they're a creator or not, it doesn't really matter. What it matters is taking up that opportunity to just have a conversation about whatever. So that's why I do it. And of course, I have a link down below as well. In the description, you'll find it's also my link tree. It's my link tree. You have my Twitter X in
Nice.
there. You'll have my email in there, and you also have like a Discord thing in there, but it's mostly just for DMing. I don't run a server. I only have so much mental bandwidth to do this stuff, so I'm not going to try to wring myself out. But again, any help with the engagement factor and the link down below, I appreciate you all for that. Um, yeah, because I was like, once I saw, because I was used to do the just putting like links one after the other, like in the descriptions. Like, I wish there was a way I could turn all those into one place. And lo and behold, I saw Linktree, and I was like, let's get it on.
Yeah, Linktree is a lifesaver,
Oh my
especially for
goodness.
somebody like me who mods for a lot of different channels. It's so nice if somebody has a Linktree. I don't have to put their YouTube and their Rumble and their X and their
Hmm.
Instagram. I can just put one link.
Yeah.
And it's a lifesaver.
How many channels do you mod for anyway?
I don't know, 30 something probably.
What?
I mean, not actively, like just
Yeah.
over the years. I don't know. I started collecting wrenches from people like Weebs and Waifus and
Yeah.
just people around the geeks and gamers sphere.
Mhm.
Like the Dermy Wormy, you mentioned him earlier. I mod for
Yeah.
him sometimes. Like
Nice.
I don't know. There came a point where I just started asking for wrenches because I had so many, just to make the meme even funnier.
Yeah. Well,
People
it's
have made memes of me where I have like, I was,
yeah.
who was I? I was like the toy from Toy Story, like the head with all the arms or something,
Oh yeah.
but,
Yep.
but with all the people.
Goodness. Or the other one is where he had but it's like Buzz and Woody, and he's like uh everywhere around you and all that sort of stuff. That's hilarious as well. It's funny how memes have become sort of a huge thing because I think it was like 4 or 5 years ago when it really kind of felt like it started. Or maybe it was longer than that. But I remember when they first started out, it was sort of like the raptor. You'd have like the raptor meme, and then you have like the
Yeah,
Brian meme, and all. That's really how it started out. Was those kind of memes, which is kind of
yeah.
rudimentary. Um, and that was uh, and that was the that was like back in the day. That's when things were really getting off. Because then there was that one meme where it's like that little girl and the house burning in the
Oh
background.
my god, yeah.
Yeah, and all that
Can't
stuff.
believe how old that is now.
Oh my gosh, yeah, and there was like they showed like a picture of her when she was older. I was like, wow, gosh dang. Jeez. How old is she now? Goodness sake. Um And then there was the what was it? There was that Brian one was like the guy had like braces. I think that was the one. Like he had like a kid in like a weird vest, like an oldie vest, and he had braces and all that stuff. There'd be that. Um,
Probably recognize it if I saw it.
let me let me see if I can't find it. I swear I had. Oh, here we go. Um, well, this I don't think this has the old ones on it. I'm trying to, yeah, because this has all the big ones. Old, uh, old memes. Oops, almost spelled that one wrong.
I need to start typing it over on my phone because it's not going through. You
Okay,
have to
nope,
allow
that's
it
not
every time if I do it.
memes. Nope, nope. I'm trying to find like the Brian and all those other ones. 50 classic memes. Um, oh, that's interesting. Goodness. Anyway, I had it. I'll go back to the previous one that I had. So, um, there we go. So there's this one. Um,
Yeah, this looks like image flip.
yeah. Well, this is the one I was talking about earlier. The
Oh
young
yeah,
girl.
yeah,
Yeah, and then there was. Oh man, I remember seeing it. It was the Raptor. Oh, this one. This one's one of the oldie ones right here.
yeah. Oh yeah,
The,
yeah.
the
I have
kid in
that
the
as an emote on my channel.
yeah.
Got
It's
a lot of
pretty.
those classic memes.
One of the classics right
The
there.
Poke and the Pikachu.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I was trying to
Oh,
look.
I just saw this one.
It's on. Okay, there we go. I was trying to find the Raptor one because it was so long
Yeah, I know what
ago.
one you mean there. Yeah. But yeah, I
Um,
use this website all the time to make. If I think of something, if I'm looking for a GIF and I cannot find one, I use this site to make one.
mm,
It used to be
I
pretty easy. Like I used to just take a YouTube video. You just take the URL for a YouTube video.
mm,
Lately, it hasn't been working so well. So what I was doing is I just go into OBS,
mm,
watch the YouTube video on OBS while I'm recording, then take the recording of that video and turn that into a GIF. So
jeez,
there's always ways.
pretty much it is. I like this one though. The the King Ghidorah one. That's always a funny one. Let's see. I'm trying to Omega Bind, of course, is the big one.
Yeah, I know the raptor one you're talking about. It's like the raptor's like, it's like
It's like trying to do this. Yeah, I'm
they're
trying
thinking.
to.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's of course the frog one. That's an old one right
that's an
there.
older. Yeah, it's an older.
And I was like going back, trying to look at this. There it is. There we go. There's the
Ah, there he is. Yep.
Velociraptor. The Velociraptor.
Like
And
Velociraptor. I didn't even know that's what they called it. That's
yeah,
hilarious.
Velociraptor mean, which is the Velociraptor. that's
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 hilarious.
that's when you know. I'm trying to find
It's
the other
funny.
one.
I grew up like I obviously grew up while all of this was being created, but most of it I don't even remember because
Yeah,
it's just happening in a completely different sphere.
yeah. Oh, and here's
Mostly
the
people younger than me, I think.
yeah. This is the Buzz Lightyear Woody one. Everywhere, all around us. Um, then you got the kid one from earlier.
Oh
Um,
yeah. Mm.
the Pepperidge Farm. Pepperidge Farm remembers. I'm trying to.
Sure
I'll find
does.
one more. I'm trying to find one of the older ones. You know, of course, you got the Gene Wilder ones. Um, let's see. There's just the one that I'm trying to look for the one that had the kid with the brace face, and
Oh yeah, I don't remember that one.
so something Brian, if I can remember. That one gets me too. That
Yeah. What a picture.
yeah, it works itself on its own. To be honest, um, yeah, it's funny what you could go back and remember because I just remember like the Velociraptor and so many others were sort of like the beginning stage of what a meme was, because that's truly where, like, the time of the like the Velociraptor and the other ones, that's truly when memes started to come out onto their own, because memes weren't a thing like early 2000s or the 90s. I mean,
Right.
because the internet
That'd be like
wasn't.
2010 or something, right? When they started
Yeah,
popping off.
yeah. 20. I would agree with that too. 2010 is where it kind of felt like. But all right,
Must have been.
I'm not. There's the Nyan Cat though.
Like,
There's that one.
it's crazy. Like, I mean, there's always kind of been things like memes,
Mm,
but at some point they just really turned
yeah,
into a thing.
yeah. Oh,
Oh
I'm not.
God,
Yeah, I'm not gonna find it. Well, well, top 30
there's too
days.
many.
Yeah, it's what's top all time here? Uh, oh, there's the monkey one, obviously. Top all time though, man alive. A lot of people must use this site. So yeah, the
Oh yeah, this site's
Velociraptor.
this is
Um,
the site. If you want to make a meme,
go here. I was always wondering how people did it though, because I could never figure out how people made a meme to begin with, because it felt like you had to take like a picture of something, and then you
oh
would
yeah,
kind of put in a text box and
it'd
then
probably
do
be
it from
like
there.
Photoshop in the
Yeah. Oh
early
yeah.
days. Like, I mean, you can just pretty much use any what is this app right here? This is just Microsoft Paint. Like, I
Mm,
can take a picture of something, upload it into Microsoft Paint, and put a funny headline under it, I guess. But
yeah.
yeah,
And so
it's the beauty of it is how like simple it is, I guess.
it was a simple it was a simple visual delivery system. It's basically what a meme
Hmm.
is, because
Yeah.
you just have one image with a few words in it. Now, some of them did go pretty long with the wording. All right, I will mention it. I did see some that would go long with the wording, but the point of the matter is, though, is that it is kind of limited to how many words you can put in it without it becoming um, hard to see, because that there
Right.
was some. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's just a quick visual delivery system of whatever you want to put in it. True news or not, right? Like, I know some people would try to change, and some people say, the President Trump won because of memes and all that stuff. So there was that. Um,
Kind of true.
I don't doubt it myself. But yeah, just being able to make those things from whatever, because I mean, a majority of stuff that you saw was like movies, TV shows. I mean, it gets crazy where all this stuff comes from. Some video you saw on YouTube, someone just
Oh
took an
yeah.
image, yeah, someone just took an image capture of that and said, "That's a meme."
You like
Um,
this right here?
yeah, yeah, that one, and that's from
I don't even know what that's from. I have no idea.
It's actually, I believe it's from a CBS show. Actually, no. Well, we do have the internet.
It's just like
Guy blinking. Guy eyes. Eyes blinking.
eyes gift.
Meme template. Um, trying trying to
I
find the
love
picture.
it. It's like one of the best animated
Uh,
emoji.
yeah, here we go. Here we go. This is the one. This is the one we're looking at. Guy blinking meme. That's how I typed it in. Um, but I'm not sure where it comes from, because it's SF man behind viral blinking guy give backs multiple sclerosis. Okay,
Yeah, I don't know about that. Oh wait, maybe it is though, because that is CBS.
yeah. Well, this one's from Kelly Clarkson's show, but I accidentally became a
Blinking white guy uses viral meme for fame. Yeah, I don't think that's.
yeah, because I thought it was from like CBS Twitter. First guy to write a role goes would have been like.
Yeah,
I like that one. That's really funny.
it's always good when they flip it upside down and somehow incorporate it into the meme.
And then you got this one right here scrolling through memes in summer versus winter.
Yeah,
It's
it's the
true.
same.
It's true. Oh my goodness. But let's look at this guy. I won't play his sound, but I will. Okay, it says not sound. Okay, so this is
Oh,
the
it's
guy.
definitely him.
Yeah, it's definitely him. You can tell the face. Because I'm gonna try to get to where this video was from. BuzzFeed, all that stuff.
That'd be right.
So, because it seems like he was, yeah, because that's him right there. Obviously, he's looking at a video or something like that because it looks like it's about Terraria. Um, oh no, that's not Terraria. I'm sorry. What is that game?
No.
That's an old game. They just had Starbound. That's right. It's Starbound. Um,
Oh, okay. So he's watching some people play Starbound.
yeah. Let's listen a bit.
We get together and play games. And my coworker Jeff was playing a game called Starbound, which
Yep.
involves farming.
Yep.
And he
That's
said,
hilarious.
So I've been doing some farming with my hoe here. I can kind of till the.
What kind of a
That's it. That's it right there. That's all it takes. You just all you have to do is play games on the internet and react to them with a
That's-
funny face in
that's-
very well lit setting. Like I have very poor lighting, as you can see. You can see all the light is
Yeah.
up here instead of down here where it should be.
Yeah. But that's pretty funny that he
Yeah.
basically became a meme because someone said I have a hoe here. he
Yeah.
just like he just
So what is
like,
that?
gives that look.
what kind of
That's
and
hilarious.
that's the reaction I made to that sort of.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Okay. So I was wrong. It wasn't to a CBS sort of thing, but it was a reaction to basically
Well,
someone.
there was one of them from CBS. They probably
Yeah.
covered it at some point.
I think it had to do with Chris Hansen. I think there's one that has like a Chris
He
Hansen.
does kind of look like Chris Hansen.
Yeah, that is true. But I like the other ones over here because they show you the other ones that become
Oh yeah, I see that one girl who
the
said
baby,
something dumb, probably.
and then the lonely, the overly attached girlfriend. Oh my
Oh
gosh! Do
no,
you remember when that was a thing? The overly attached girlfriend? That was huge.
I vaguely remember the one video. I can hardly see her face.
Let's see. Yeah, we'll just get to it. That's like 4 years ago. So this was the overly attached girl, and that's her name, obviously. But she was like she'd become that meme where she's like this overly attached
That's
girlfriend.
fucking crazy.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's like age old. This is like old school stuff right here. Okay. You're just looking at the screen like, please,
He just
please
looks so
can't do
crazy.
this. but yeah, that's pretty funny because it was a whole thing too. Like there was a video, JB fan video. It was like
This is a terrible screenshot.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
There's no good screenshots.
No, I know. I'm trying to get out of that.
There you go. There you get there.
Yeah, but it was a real thing. She was a person doing this sort of thing where, it was just it's sort of like there was. Oh, I remember there was a long time ago where there was like this lonely girl something, and it was just like this girl was talking about how she was lonely and all this stuff, and it was later find out that she was like some sort of campaign brigade or something like that. She was paid to do that. It
Oh
was
jeez.
yeah, it was insane. But that's interesting. Oh, look, even the girl who does that face right there, the accident
Oh
became a meme,
wow.
kombucha girl. Oh my gosh. Oh wow, here's the girl with here's the destruction girl. What?
Oh no. That's her. No way.
Yeah, that's her. Yeah, look, Zoe Roth. Okay, so
Roth, yeah.
her name's Zoe Roth, right? And she's the young girl who
That's crazy. That's a
that
genius idea. Somebody made a YouTube a channel where they find all these people that are it was BuzzFeed. That's why.
yeah, it's
It's not
BuzzFeed.
surprising them.
Yeah. Oh, when
I'll
Zoe's
be right
dad.
back.
Okay. So the point of the matter is that when Zoe's dad took her picture in front of a burning house, they never expected it to launch one of the most iconic memes of the decade. That's true. It's still pretty usable, and all that stuff. Like 2005. Are you ridiculous? That's That's 20 years ago. That's insane. It's insane. My goodness. But anyway, okay, so so it looks like this is the house that was burning. So this is the house that was burning right there. Wow, that sucks. That sucks for the family, to be honest. And um, so there's that. There's the family, more family. I don't think that's her family, but still, it sucks to be one of those people where your house burns down. Um, and of course, they show more images. Someone else. That would have been. You know what? That almost looks Photoshop right there. Like it's too unreal for this to be a thing. But yeah, it's crazy. Oh, look at that. She's right there. Oh goodness. And then her dad took the picture of her like that. And that is just crazy. Wow. 2008. Wow. That's incredible. That one was funny. Oh my gosh, it's hilarious. It's incredible how such a young girl became so iconic. Wow. Zoe Roth. Incredible. Incredible. Oh, look. Look, there's the old guy who became old guy. Okay. So that's the guy that became the old person meme. Holy crap. And what's his name? Did they say his name? That story. What's his Andros? Oh, so he's Espanol. Um so hide the pain here. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. It is incredible that they were able to find these people. That's like 4 years ago. I accidentally became a meme 25 episodes. A stock photo shoot led to one of the biggest memes on the internet and changed one man's life. Wow. That's incredible. And they have the other ones too. That's hilarious. Holy crap. They have the girl who makes that face. They have the
Yeah,
boy
it
who
is
looks like
awesome.
they have the boy that looks like he's about to blow his veins.
Oh
Um
yeah,
oh
that's
they got
hilarious too.
they got the guy who sings
Wonder if they
Why Are
got the
You
girl too.
Yeah.
Pretty funny.
This
They got them
this is
both.
the old guy one. And his name is what was
Oh yeah,
it?
yeah. I just saw it. It was like
Andreas, what was it? Andros
Andros Arato.
Aurato, yeah. So he's mostly probably Hispanol. Holding in a fart.
I'm Brazilian or something.
That's hilarious. It's so crazy how a snapshot of a moment and the addition of social media can
Oh,
make
that
some.
might be the one you were talking about. Bad Luck Brian. Go up a little
Yes,
bit.
yes, this one. That's the one. Bad Luck
That's the one
Brian.
you were
That's right.
talking about. Okay,
Yes, this
I
is the
kind of do
one.
remember that.
And his name isn't even Brian.
No, of course not. It's Kyle.
It's Kyle. That's hilarious.
Mm.
Oh my god. I'll open it more, but that's hilarious. I mean, yeah, it's just him. Oh my gosh, it looks like the 70s right there.
That's the one.
Yep, that's the meme right there. That's hilarious. Um,
Uh,
when Kyle Craven took his junior yearbook picture, he had no idea that the resulting photo would change his life forever. Now, I don't know if that means that any of these people made money off this sort of thing, because I mean, they did
no,
go,
probably not. He probably didn't make any money off it. It's just like just
yeah,
a picture of him floating around the internet.
yeah,
He just got
but
roasted.
yeah, that's your too, Brace Face. Um, but yeah, that's hilarious. And then of course they got the "Why You Lying" guy. That music, that
Oh
video is
yeah.
Nick Frazier. Wow,
Why you always lying?
lying. That's too much, man.
Yeah,
That
it's too
is
funny.
too much. Oh my gosh, they even got the one of the woman yelling at the cow. Holy crap.
Oh god,
Oh
that
my
was
gosh.
crazy. I didn't know they had all this.
Oh my goodness. All right. Before I get into too much trouble, but that's hilarious.
Mhm.
All the Hey Divinity, how are you?
Hail Divinity.
Oh, no, don't tell me. All right, hold on. I gotta refresh. I'll be right back. 1 second.
All right, chat. Nagirdnal is takeover. Let's go, baby. I hope you guys are all doing good. I see about 8 people up in here. That's awesome. Big numbers.
Oh my goodness. Jeez Louise. Computer take forever.
Oh wow, now your camera looks worse than mine. That's incredible.
What? Not like worse than yours. I gotta.
It's starting to get better.
Well, my camera is a Brio 500. So basically, I have Logitech all around. Logitech little light here, Logitech camera, and then of course the Yeti Blue or something like that. So that's the kind of mic I have. They were all
Nice.
cheap too because if you bought them from the website, they'd be a little more. But I bought these from Amazon because they were a little cheaper than their
Mhm.
uh, website price. Like the
Mm.
Brio 500, its actual price would have been around 130, but I went to Amazon and it was on sale. I think it was like under $80. So when I bought it, and then
Mm.
yeah, yeah. I know there have been some people that kind of downturn on Logitech, but I mean, at the end of the day, though, I not gonna want to pay for like those big, huge XLR and all that stuff, like the
Right.
1500. It's just too much money for something that like this works well with. Like I don't like the highest their
Yeah,
Logitech.
your mic sounds fine.
Yeah, and I think what is it called again? It's called the Yeti Classic. Is what the name of it is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but for
Yeah, I
my
definitely need a mic. My this is all I'm using really is this headset here as far as audio. And I
what's
know it doesn't sound great. It probably sounds as good as my freaking camera looks.
you're
But that's
I can see
this
you.
is
I
just a
don't.
PlayStation headset. It's
Oh
a
really?
if you can tell, it's a PlayStation 5 Gold, I think it's called.
Oh, interesting. I was wondering
Just
what because it looked PlayStation-y, so I wasn't sure, but yeah, it looks pretty nice. But
yeah, it's not bad. It's pretty uncomfortable if I wear it for more than 4 hours. My ear starts to bleed, but that's okay.
why would you tell? Look, keep
It
me on here
doesn't
for.
actually bleed, but it literally does. Like it's scarred over here. If I wear it for too long, it feels terrible. There's like a permanent indent in this headset.
Oh goodness. Well, and funny thing is that these are Astro. These
Those
headphone
look
sets.
comfortable. Yeah.
Yeah, these are Astro 10. So the funny story with these is that there's a content creator on YouTube I follow, Hollow. He just makes gaming content, and he had a code for this website. And so
Hmm.
obviously this is Astro 10 and stuff. But funny enough, these are also Logitech as well.
Hmm.
So, but so these are an Astro 10. Hold on, let me see if I can't find Astro 10. Oh, not that. All right. Let me see if I can't find the website they're on. No, I don't want a lounge. There we go. Gaming headset. This is it. Okay, here we go. This is the headset that I have right here. Get rid of that. So this is the headset I have right here.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
and now they do have other headsets. They have ones that are probably better, wireless, all that stuff. But he had a code. Obviously, hollow was the code, but they also have different colors too. And I believe, and this is the one I have. This is the color I have. This is the white and XP, all that stuff. So it's like 10% off of like $70. So it wasn't bad. But yeah, this is the
Yeah.
one I got, and I've been enjoying them ever since. I've had to replace the cable though because uh, the prong end that goes into the computer bent.
Oh no.
So I had to buy it, but it was like $10 off of like Amazon or whatever.
Well, it's good that
So
it's replaceable though.
yeah, but yeah, I've had these for quite some time and I enjoy them. But again, they're made by Logitech, so pretty much camera, light, microphone, headphone, Logitech.
Nice. I think I have is my keyboard Logitech. I can't remember. It is, yeah. This wireless keyboard I used to use a lot. This is Logitech.
Wow. The keyboard, I don't
It's
know
got
about
the
my
keyboard and the touchpad with the little buttons on it.
yeah, my key. I don't know if it's not a Logitech. It's more like a mechanical one, like mechanical typing,
Mm.
because I like the clickety clack. But yeah, at the end of the day, um, yeah, I really. It's funny. I wasn't setting out to get Logitech, but because of the price and stuff, it was just better to get for. Like, I'm not gonna spend thousands of dollars on trying to get like the best equipment because at the end of the day, I just enjoy doing this thing. It's not about I again the highest the their camera goes is a Brio MX, which is like 4K as
Mm.
far as it says.
Okay.
So that's the highest their camera stuff goes, as far as I remember. But again, it's just you don't need to spend thousands of dollars. Heck, you don't even spend
Right.
hundreds of dollars to get something going.
I know.
Um,
I need to spend a little bit of something though, because like just looking at my mic like or looking at my camera like this is like so fuzzy. Like I can't believe it. Like when it's zoomed in right now. When I'm looking at
mm,
it down there, I can't really tell
mm,
when it's zoomed out. But when it's zoomed in like this, it looks so bad. It's like PS1 era
oh,
graphics.
you have
I
much
don't
better
know.
than PS1. Much better than PS1.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like what were those? There was old games that were literally just like, uh,
Blocky.
no. It was like actual like video footage of people, but there
Mm,
was one of them that was like a horror game where it was like people running around. Like, it wasn't
mm.
like Friday the 13th or something, but it was like a really old video game where it was just like recordings of people.
Oh, yeah.
It was like early 90s. I feel like I have
Yeah.
a cam from the early 90s or something.
Well, I kind of get what you're feeling because recently, back in the day, like what early Windows and stuff, like 90s Windows, right? 90s Windows. Uh, Sometimes they would send out uh, if you bought a computer, or whatever, you'd probably get like a disc set or whatever, or a bunch of disc in a box or whatnot. And one of the games was a demo game, demo stuff. Um, was a game. Uh, I remember playing, but not too much because it was just one of those games and it only went so far because it was a demo. And it was called The Journeyman Project is the actual
Uh,
name of the game. And they made three of them, which I didn't know of. I only knew of the one. I didn't even know the name. I had to I had to type through the internet to find
yeah.
out. But their I believe it's their second or third one where they do look blocky-ish. Like it's the difference between what was it like a four, like 240 versus 720. You know,
Oh, okay. Yeah,
you remember when 720 used to be like the standard of
yeah.
HD?
Yeah.
They were like the stuff you'll be able to see the football that much closer. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah.
Um, Now they're trying to reach like 8K, I think it is, or something like that. But it's crazy.
No, yeah,
Um,
it's wild.
Yeah, but yeah, I can kind of get what you're saying is like the blockiness of it. But I mean, for me, my first camera didn't even have autofocus, which this one does, and
Hmm.
that was always a thing because I at one point I was trying to show off. So I'd gone to an antique store. I don't really go to an antique store much. It was just to
Yeah.
go there.
Yeah.
Uh, but there was a uh, book that I had found there that was an old spelling book. They teach you how to spell and all this other stuff. And it was, I can't remember what was the name brand it was called, but in this spelling book, a kid had put drawings into it. And so I saw that and I bought it. It was like a couple bucks or whatever, and I took it home. And that was one of the first one of the videos I made where it's just looking at my hands, but I'm showing you, trying to show the what's on the book, like the
Hmm.
drawings and all that. And it was just interesting to me because this book is from like the early 1900s, like around the 1920s sort of a deal, 1920s, 1930s,
Right.
and this kid's drawings has survived that long that I picked it up. And it's
Yeah,
just
that's wild.
And it was just that one thing where it's like, I don't know if I can find or not. I can't remember where I put it, but yeah, it was just one of those things where like I gotta be able to show this because this was like late 1920s, early 1930s, and I'm like, this stuff has survived. I don't know how long. I mean, there's not an exact date of when the drawings were because
Right.
I'm going based upon the book, but I'm like, for drawings to survive that long, and there's drawings in there. There's talk about like, puppy love sort of stuff. Um, I can't remember the name. There was a name given into it. Um, gosh dang it. Um, man, one second. Hold on. I'll see if I can find it.
Speaking of puppy love, look at that painting over there. A puppy on a skateboard with a headset. That's kind of nice. A fridge.
Whew, man, thank goodness it wasn't
Your
that deep.
freezer might be open. Is that a fridge behind you?
Curses. Oh, man.
Ah, the worst.
Curses. Red. Much better. But anyway, this is the book.
Oh, there we go.
The Macaw Speller, right? Junior high school, right?
Huh.
And so I found this and again, I didn't have autofocus like I do now, so it was very blocky, it was very dark. I didn't even have this light.
Mhm.
But this is what was in the first page.
Hmm.
Like you see all that drawings and stuff right there,
Oh yeah,
and
that's
on all that.
crazy.
Yeah, it is. Now you can see like
Yeah, that's BK.
AR. Yeah. Now he does give his name over here, Abner. Abner Richardson, I think is the name. You can
Hmm.
see it right there. Right there. Kingfisher, Abner Richardson, stuff like that. And it's basically just a either, teen, kid, whatever you want to call it. And of course that's like the very opening of it. And of course there's more drawings like right here.
Hmm.
But you can see again, this book was made sometime. What was the date in there? Oh, it doesn't look like it. Hold on. Here we go. That's the date right there. Copyright
Oh,
1925, 1928.
1925. Dang.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But there's no date given. And it basically is just it's a teacher's forward, all that stuff, but it's just teaching kids how to spell, sound out words and all that sort of stuff. Like
Hmm.
you have all that.
This was
All
just some kid's textbook and he drew it.
yeah. So discussion, discussion, possession, all that sort of stuff.
Hmm.
And
It's
yeah.
interesting.
So again, you see Abner Richardson right there.
Oh yeah.
So AR is Abner Richardson. I don't even know if the person still exists anymore, but I don't even know how to be able to look that up. Let's see. Yeah, he puts his name in there a few more times. There's some more pages he does draw in. Trying to see if I can't find him because again, you have stuff like this where it's writing down next to like the wording and stuff, arrangement, besiege,
Mm-hmm.
all that stuff. But yeah, I was just like I found it and I saw the writings and stuff, and I was like, that's insane that it's probably been hidden away for so long. And then I come
Yeah,
along
that's
and
pretty crazy.
here we go. This is towards the end.
Where did you find the?
It
Where did you
was
find the
at
book?
an antique shop.
Ah,
And you
so
see
they
it
must
there.
have known about it.
Would you marry me and live through thick and thin, like butter, milk sticks to something chin?
Yeah, I wouldn't say that word, but
Yeah, I don't know if it's like that. Yes, I would in the parentheses. Those lips, digger,
huh.
dozer, and all that stuff. Um, and then of course this
Hmm.
is like this is the last part of the book, the very end, right? And then you have that.
Tarzan, King of Beast.
Yeah.
Huh.
And you have all this, and it's just writings. Like there's some writings again from Abner and all that stuff, and then drawings. But again, this is a junior high school book,
Yeah.
And
If
once
I
I
was
saw,
allowed to write in my books, I probably would have done the same thing.
yeah, and I bought it just because of those drawings. Because I don't. Oh, look,
It is interesting. It's cool.
here's the price for the book right there. It says
Uh,
retail price is like
10 cents. Oh,
30
30
cents.
cents.
Yep,
Oh, wow.
yep.
Wow.
So, but I saw that in an antique store, and I was like, okay, I'd like to get that. And again, the first camera I ever had, I couldn't even show much of that because it wouldn't focus. It
Right.
really didn't have any of that.
But all focuses.
Or light balancing or all that stuff. This one does. And it's probably been a while since I've ever shown it on camera, but yeah, I bought it because of all that history that's there. No, I bought another book too, but it really didn't have much in it other than just whatever the book was. But this one had a treasure trove because like there's writing, there's drawings. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know how old Abner is at this time, but junior high school must be,
Mysterious.
yeah. Junior high school must be like, I don't know, 10 to like 15, something like that. I don't know what's considered junior high, because I was homeschooled
You'd
more.
have to look up maybe the time in which they stopped putting it in.
Oop, oh, just refresh. Oh, are you? Oh, 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 there we go. He's back. Um, I wonder about that. Well, that's true. I don't know
Can you
about that. Yeah, I can hear you.
hear? Is it
Yeah.
my camera working?
You'll probably have to do the same thing you did last time.
Let's see.
Well, see if
Oh
you
yeah, it's
can't.
got the wrong one selected. There we go.
Yeah. There we
There
go.
we
Look at that.
go. Nice.
My goodness, look at that clean shaven face. It's been a while since I've seen that.
Clean shaven. Nah, I got a little bit here to shave off.
I've got something here too. Don't you worry about that. I've got a little shavy shave right here. Come on now. Um, but yeah, I definitely have kept it just for that sort of thing because it's sort of like lost treasures to time, and it feels funny that way. You know, you discover something that's can be sort of treasure. You know, that sort of thing. Like, people go to antique places for a whole bunch of other stuff, whether to sell
Yeah.
or whatnot. But to find a spelling book, basically, with drawings and writings of a teen in it, it's interesting. It's very interesting.
Yeah, it is a cool book.
So, but yeah, I have upgraded my camera and stuff over time. It certainly has cost me a bit, but it's not as costly as saying those high end stuff. Which, honestly, for me, on my end of things, if it works at a certain price and it doesn't cost you thousands, then it's the best tool to have.
Oh, for
Be-
sure. Yeah.
because if it breaks, it's cheaper to replace.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I
I,
need something just a little bit better. Let's see
Mhm.
what I can do.
What's the equipment you use then?
Oh, literally this headset and whatever the camera on my laptop. So that's why it
Okay.
looks so bad.
Mm.
It's,
So oh, that's right. You
I don't
mentioned
even know
about
what
you.
it is. It says an HD. See what it says. HD wide vision.
Mhm.
HP wide vision. So I guess that's Hewlett Packard maybe.
Yeah, yeah. So
Wide
you
vision
mu-
HD camera.
mm, so you must have a HP computer then, or laptop. Sorry.
It's called Omen
Oh,
by
Omen.
Bang and Olufsen or something. I don't know.
Hmm.
I bought it
I
from Best Buy a while ago.
Oh, nice. Now, was it because you bought it to kind of have something like on the go because you can't always bring your PS with you, or?
Yeah, kind of. It was just basically for anything that my PlayStation can't do. I don't really game that much on my laptop unless I'm playing Phasmophobia or Demonologist with somebody. It's like the last time I really used it.
Mhm.
Some games, like I played Sea of Thieves on here a little while ago with my one friends, but yeah, it's just easier for me to look at my email and stuff like that. But it is a gaming laptop just in case, and I
Yeah.
have downloaded some games that I do need to play. I need to play some Silent Hill 4, The Room. I need to play that
Oh,
eventually. Got Half-Life 2 on here. I got a few other games.
wow.
See, like I said, Sea of Thieves. Although I'll probably buy that again on my PlayStation just because it's on there now.
Yeah. I Steam's bad for me because I have over like 200 games. I'm like, oh come on, man.
Yeah, I got a bunch of games on there that I still haven't played too. So don't feel bad.
You're just like taking up a collection. At least I don't collect dust.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness. And I blame Steam sales though. When a Steam sale comes up, I mean,
Yeah.
you,
Can't beat it.
yeah, you can't. Especially if it's like a $50 game and it's going on sale for like 65%. You're like, I'll take that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, I own Epic. See the Epic store. It's funny, they have every few days or something where they give out a free game. Not like the current high-end game or whatever it is, but like certain different games. And once you download those though, you actually can those are yours forever. Like
Right.
you can re-download if you uninstall it, you can re-download it forever. Like there was
Mm-hmm.
one time they had Control. Did you ever hear that?
Ooh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's a great game. I played that multiple times.
I have not played it for as long as I've
Oh
only
my
played a little bit and I
god.
stopped.
So good, bro. What are you doing? It's a great game.
I look, when you're doing this sort of thing and have a full-time job,
Yeah,
you kind of don't have much time.
that's true.
Well, and the funny thing too is when you were talking about Minecraft earlier, kind of started going back into mod packs. So there's that. Um,
Like Tekkit, you ever play Tekkit?
no, I didn't play Tekkit, but I did play one called Sky Factory. Sky
Hmm.
Factory 3 was one of them. There was another one called Galacticraft or
Oh boy.
Lapito's Galacticraft, which is a great one. Then there's I did try Sky Factory 4, but that was a long time ago. For me, Minecraft, while they have been adding stuff, mod packs have made mods and mod packs have made Minecraft more interesting. That playing regular Minecraft just doesn't work as well.
I
Because
guess. I've done both. I played a lot of Tekkit. Tekkit had like quarries. You could
yep,
literally like build a quarry that would just dig straight down and mine all
yep,
the stuff, put it in a box. And you have like nukes, like nuke launchers. You could have like a laser beam that shoots a beam and just nukes an entire fucking area. But
hmm
I don't know. I still like Minecraft for what it is, and they do consistently add new stuff. Like I've been playing through Minecraft again recently on my streams, and
hmm
there's a lot of new stuff that I've never seen before.
yeah.
Like
They
what did I say? I don't even know. Like bubbles. There's bubbles that float up. Like if you're in like a pond and there's like some lava blocks, bubbles
mm,
will float up, and if you go over them, you'll sink down real fast. That's something new that I've never seen before.
wow, that's pretty awesome. But
It's weird, yeah.
yeah, but again, you don't have stuff like Thumbcraft, which is sort of like
Hmm.
a magic sort of mod, or things like thermal expansion, which allows you to kind of create things to double your ores, sort of stuff. Um, or like you were talking about, what your quarry belongs to the buildcraft mod, and I know Ticket's a mod pack, but the mod you're talking about is Buildcraft, and there's a
Hmm.
whole bunch of other mods and mod packs out there.
Right,
It's almost so ravenous that there's like no end to it, but
right.
it is still a CPU hog, unfortunately.
Oh, for
Um,
sure, yeah.
Even with Microsoft buying buying Minecraft, it's still a CPU hog.
Of course.
Oh goodness. But anyway, it is getting to the top of the hour again, and of course I'll start winding it down because I do have to get tomorrow's stream set up, but I work in the morning, so you
Yeah,
know.
same here.
So, but anyway, before so we'll do a few things. We'll do our self promotion stuff like we did before, and then there'll be a few other things, and then we'll just kind of walk out. So first, I'll let you go promote yourself, good sir. The floor is yours.
All right, yeah, I'm Nagirdnal, Nagirdnal. I stream on YouTube and Kick,
Mm-hmm,
mostly just gaming stuff. I upload videos to YouTube of random gaming content, stuff that
mm-hmm,
I've done. And yeah, streaming, I don't know. I do need to upload more videos to Rumble. Should probably
mm-hmm.
just spend a day and download all my videos and upload them again on Rumble. That'd be crazy.
Mm.
That might do something for me. Who knows? I would like
Yeah.
to. I kind of would like to stream to Rumble. I don't know.
Even if you only test it once, it's still just once, and then you're
If I
done.
can find a way to do it, because right now, like I said, OBS. I'm using Restream through OBS, and Restream only allows me to use 2 platforms at a time. So if there's
Yeah.
another plugin that I can add in,
Mm.
we'll see about doing that. And other than that, yeah, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram,
Mm.
and you can find all of that in my link tree.
Yep.
So,
Down below. And your GCA, of course, your GCA podcast.
yes, I always forget GCA and Alec Baldwin's Finger. Alec
Mm.
Baldwin's Finger Monday and Wednesday, and then GCA Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. It's always fun. Come check it all out. It's all on my link tree.
Yep.
All those streams.
Yep.
So yeah, it's Linktree. It's actually what is it? It's linktr.ee/Nagirdnal.
Yeah. It's I can
I believe. I think that's
y- 1 second. All right, there we go. Right there.
yeah, linktr.ee.
Yep, there we go. Right there.
Genius website. I wish I thought of it myself.
Yes,
Whoever
because you.
made that is just a beast.
Yeah. But anyway, that is his link tree down below. It contains all of his links and all the other stuff too. Won't contain all the places he mods for, but I think that's probably for the best. So
Yeah,
that
too
they
many.
do one too many. But anyway, that's you can find his stuff there. If you are interested in seeing more of his stuff, you can go there. You know all the places he's at, and if he's worth a follow, why not? Right? Why not? Why not follow if he's worth it? Because I know a lot of content creators say go follow this person, whatever. But I'd rather a creator's or a person's work speak for itself rather than me trying to convince people to go follow this person. Because usually, when you tell somebody to follow somebody,
Right.
they don't watch them, right? And
Right.
that's
They're like, maybe.
yeah, and that's where the things counts for like the YouTube and all that stuff is the ad views and whatnot. So
Mm-hmm.
it is what it is. But at the end of the day, those is linked down below. At
Yeah.
both.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Both done on Rumble and YouTube. So either or, you can go down that way. And of course, for my end of things, whether you're on the Rumble side or whether you're on the YouTube side, doesn't matter which one. If you wouldn't mind leaving a like, sharing the content, leaving a comment or follow, anything that helps with the engagement factor is much appreciated because not only does it help in being seen more, like all content creators want to, it also helps in having other people on, like. Uh, Nagard right here. No, I'm sorry. Nagirdnal. He's an actional verb too. It's just and Tomby and Dermy Wormy and Alpha Zero and Fatal Investing. So many other people, create or not, doesn't matter. It just matters about taking up the opportunity to come on and just converse about whatever. And you seen 2 hours of that. So thank you all so very much. And of course, I have a link down below as well, which is my own link tree. Obviously, you can go down there and go to that and have my Twitter egg. So I have my email in there and I also have my link to my Discord. But it's just for DMing. I don't do a server. I don't have much mental bandwidth to do all that stuff.
Right.
It becomes taxing when you try to run too many things, and it's just like just
It
do what works
does.
for you. Yeah, just do what works for you. So, but anyway, any help with the engagement factor and link down below, link down for myself below. And of course, there's one more thing. So a while back, of course, on Rumble, right now they have they're doing a creator program, so you have to fulfill certain requirements and all that stuff, and I'm part of it. But there's also something else too on like Twitter X a while ago. I don't know if you've ever heard of them, but Proton, like Proton Mail, Proton VPN, or whatever.
Sounds
Um,
familiar.
they are a company based in Switzerland, but they do a whole different sort of tools like a password manager, a drive, mail, a VPN, that sort of thing. And they have a bunch of free stuff too with that. But a while back, there was a post of asking people if they wanted to be part of their partner program. So I just kind of threw my name into that to the ring because I was like, I don't even think I'll get it anyway, because usually when people are looking for partner programs, it's more like the numbers and all the stuff. You have to have like thousands upon thousands of people following and all that sort of thing. So I kind of just threw my hat and whatever. I didn't expect anything because 24 to 40 hours is, I think, is what they said about receiving a reply back, and I was like, whatever, right? I might not even get in. Well, to my surprise, I was wrong. Um, so I got in, and I'm like,
Nice.
yeah, I got in. And I was like, okay, so how am I going to do this thing? Because I'm not a good salesman. I'm not a good marketer. I am anything but those things, and but I do use the product. I do use Proton Mail, and a bunch of other stuff. But I just mostly took the link they gave for Proton Mail because I just it's so much to concentrate on. I just rather focus on the one I think is most useful and important. The link I'm going to put in leads to there for Proton Mail. It's actually down below in the description, but you can take that link to Proton Mail. And what it is that Proton Mail does a lot of different things. They're based upon security and privacy. Again, Proton is stationed in their HQ is in Switzerland, which is known for very strict privacy laws. You can look it up for yourself on the internet, like what country has the most strict privacy laws, and you'll probably find that there in that link. You'll see to the Proton Mail. If you look down below, you'll see like a list of prices down below of like, and of course, the higher you go up, the more items you unlock of like what you can do. But here's the basic thing. So there's three things I took from the Proton thing that I've used as part of it. First off is that with Proton Mail, they allow you to use alias emails.
Hmm.
So what that means is like you have a actual email, right? Like take your uh, Google email that you have to create for YouTube, right? So you take your Google email. Now, what they do is that they will give you a one that you can use. They give you an alias email, and it's you know numbers, and of course like the whatever the website you're going to, like an like a what's a good one? Like you're gonna sign up for a membership for something or whatever. But the best part about it is that you could use this alias email and it will redirect back to your email. So basically, what you're doing is you're using a mask that will safeguard your stuff while also redirecting all that mail back to your actual email that you're trying to hide from or trying to hide. So there's that. The other thing is that they're very good about trying to protect people and trying to catch the scammers and spammers, right? You know, those emails, you hear it in the news. There's a content creator I follow on YouTube called Payback Scammers or something like that. And their whole entire thing is just one after the other. There's phone call scammers, there's email scammers, there's text scammers, all sorts of scammers out there. Proton Mail does their best with that sort of thing. Again, they're about privacy and security. Nothing's 100% on the internet, never will be. But even so, uh, they do help with that. And another one that they do too is that so if a company sends you like a demo thing or whatever, right? Like you get like coupons or whatnot. They clean those emails of those links so that you can't so they can't see if you've opened that email or not. And I didn't
Hmm.
know anything about this at first, like email trackers. And I was like, I have no idea what that is. So I had to look it up to find it out. But basically, they do part of now. There's more stuff. There's more technical stuff, and I'm like, I probably want to stick away from that because people are not too worried about the technical. But
Hmm.
protecting more from the spammers and scammers, and they will tell you in the email, like for and I won't get too much in it, but like a
Be right back.
okay. Let's see. I'm trying to find one that like so basically like I ordered a pizza from Domino's, and the email I receive through that, because I do give them my actual email, it will tell you that it doesn't meet the security standards or whatever. So you can load the pictures and whatnot if you want, but at the end of the day, um, it basically is telling you in a little window that this does not meet the security measures and all that stuff, and you're welcome to load in the images or whatnot. I wish I had I wish I had an example to show, because here you can see how you can see how it says, oh, hold on, let it focus a bit. You can see how it says like some images cannot be loaded with tracking protection and unsubscribe from mailing lists. So like they have a one hit button for unsubscribing from a mailing list. So you have stuff like that. But regardless, um, that's sort of the thing with the tracking email tracker stuff. Again, at the end of the day, I don't know. Yeah, there is a possibility of making money off it, sure, but I didn't take it for that. I took it because I didn't think I'd get in. Two, I don't know how to sell or market very well, and three, just to try it. Same thing with the Rumble Creator Program. I just took it to try it, and whether or not I make something of it, I don't know. Whether they let me allow to stay in long enough in it, I don't know. But the reason why I promote this product is because one, I use it. I do like the Billy Mays method, right? He wouldn't promote a product he wouldn't use. But not only that, I believe in what they're trying to do, and I use it on the daily because, again, there are a lot of people who get hit by those spammers and scammers and stuff like that, and they just having a tool like Proton Mail helping to remove those sort of things can work wonders. You know, you have the alias email, all that stuff. So again, you can go there. They do a 30-day free trial. You can take it or not take it, up to you. I'm just promoting it because I know what they're capable of, and they're always continuing to update their product. They have a bunch of other stuff too, but I just figured to focus on the Proton Mail. So you can look at it, choose to take it up or not, but it's still worth at least trying because who doesn't like a little more safety, a little more security with their precious stuff? So that's that. Apologies it took so long. That's why that's why I call myself not a good salesperson or market person. So there is that. Yeah. Don't forget your I think your headphones are off. Yeah.
You're right. It's that damn button. This button, dude. If I don't,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
oh,
Now
no,
you're good.
see, I
Yep.
don't know.
Now see now
There's always this button. I always forget that I press it. I don't know.
there you go. Now you've learned the ways of the button.
Haven't. I'm gonna do it again probably soon.
Oh my goodness. But yeah.
Yeah,
So sorry about that long windedness, but again, like I said, I'm
that's
not a
alright.
marketer stellar. But anyway,
Good tip.
yeah. I try. But anyway, tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, I do my Pay It Forward stream. It'll be the 57th Pay It Forward stream. So what my Pay It Forward stream is that it is what I do is because I can do more on Rumble because they don't, on YouTube, you have to pay to scale up on the character amount you can use to say, right? Like five
Oh, right,
dollars,
right.
five
Yep,
dollars you get like 50 characters, $10 you get more. With Rumble, from $1 to $500, it's the same amount of characters.
yep.
So you could spam $1. I wouldn't do it, but you could spam $1 if you want. But I can do more. So what I could do is I go through the Rumble live stream section tomorrow on Fridays, and I just kind of go through and I kind of see people who are going on, whether it's gamers or
Your mic. Your mic is muted.
sorry, or pop culture people like yourself, where they just talk about all different parts of pop culture. But at the end of the day, just kind of go through, stop at a person, give encouraging word, maybe give a donation, and kind of just go on to the next person. Because at the end of the day, while I understand there are some deficiencies within the platform, I do believe in the future it can have. It's just not there yet. So, but I do
Mm-hmm.
support the people as well. And it's easy, and it's just much better money wise to do so on Rumble. So I do that Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern. But of course, this time I'll be joined by previous guests who've been on before. Heck and the Y. Heck and the Y is a father-daughter streamer duo. Pretty cool Pretty cool that a dad and daughter do it. But they do indie games. They've sort of been those people that kind of support um, the up and coming indie games and all that sort of stuff. They've showcased some of those, so they're going to join me tomorrow to be along that journey. And of course, once we're done, we'll kind of chat for a bit and then go on our way. But that'll be tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern with at Heck in the Y, and so I hope you'll see you there. But of course, the last thing I do with my guest before we go is something I call, oh, thank you, keep these live stream. Oh, thank you so
Hey,
much. Thank you so much, Shield.
shout out.
I appreciate you. Well, that leads into my next part of the segment, and that my last thing I do with my guests is called questions from a hat. So a while back, I bought a hat from Rumble, or buy them on the store or whatever, and I put a bunch of questions inside. So what happens is that they're easy to answer. Don't worry, but there are some philosophical stumpers, so you never
All
know.
right, we'll see.
But yeah, but so what happens is that you, my guest, get two freebie questions, right? And unfortunately, I'm not monetized on YouTube, so sorry, YouTube people, just not happening right now. But if you're on Rumble, I am monetized. So what that means is that uh, if you want more than the two freebies that are pulled out, you have to give a Rumble right now. It doesn't have to. It can be one, it could be 10, it could be 500. It doesn't matter the amount. What matters is that it has to be a Rumble rant to pull another one out. And thank you to Shield because he just gave a one. So
Oh
of
boy.
course, so I've gotta find, where did I put my, I had a pen. Oh, there we go. I gotta get a pen. Oh. All right. So what I do is that if someone donates, I do, okay, Shield. Nope, I don't want to do that. I want to do. I'll just get rid of that one. All right.
He said, "Ain't I on that wall already?"
Yeah, you are. You're just like one or two of you on there, but still. I'm gonna do it again. All right. Okay. PR. Okay. So what I do is that um when someone donates a Rumble rant, I do I put the money on this post-it note, and then I hang those post-it notes on the back wall, like you see there. Part of the idea was that when I was first doing streams, someone said that my wall was colorless, and so I was like, okay, so how do I do this? And then there was another content creator I'd been following for a time, a side scroller podcast.
I was gonna say, yeah, Craig does that too.
Yeah, and that's where I got the idea from. But so it was like killing two birds with one stone. Is like I use colorful post-it notes, and then I would do that for people who gave a Rumble rant, and that'd be that. So
Good
then
idea.
I want my well, there you go. We got two more out of that.
Oh boy, well, I want my name again on that wall if that's
So
the case.
that's twice right now. So you're up there on the par. Goodness sake! But that's 2 1s. We're gonna do that. So what that means is that you. Nope, that's not how I do it. But that means that you get 2 more questions than the 2,
Oh
and
boy.
so you get 4 questions total. So the
All
4
right,
questions total will
let's
be
go.
pulled from out. Give me 1 second. I tape them with painter's tape. So, all right. Off my finger. All right, there you go. So first question. Let's reach in the hat and see where we're at. All right. Not even looking, letting fate decide. Okay, here we go. Here's the first one right here. And this one asks, what? Well, let's go for it. What is your favorite curse word?
Fuck.
I am not surprised.
Yeah, it's gotta be the one.
Oh, I thought you'd be like, FDFFF, that sort of thing. Oh my
No,
goodness.
just one simple F bomb.
It takes everything you want to say in one go and just puts it in one word. It's your link tree of a word.
It's true. It's a link tree of swear words.
Yeah, there you go. All right, here's question number 2. Let's see what it says. This one's easy. Do you prefer coffee or tea?
I don't drink either, honestly. But if I were to buy something, it would be coffee, just because it's more easily accessible, I guess.
Mm, yeah, I don't drink either. I tried drinking tea once, but it just tasted like warm water. So I'm like, I don't
I
think I
don't
want to do
mind it. There's a lot of different. You got to ask like an English person what American brand to buy, and
it.
then you
Yeah.
might get something good. Like the only time I used to drink tea was when I knew this English dude who lived here,
Mm,
and I went over to visit him a couple times, and he would always make good tea. But
nice.
it's not something I do by myself. Like
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I usually drink water. If I'm not drinking water, I'm probably drinking beer.
There you go. So you probably should have put coffee, tea, or beer in there next time.
Yeah.
But anyway, here's question number 3.
All right.
And the question is, what's a random act of kindness from a stranger that you still remember?
From a stranger?
Hmm.
Random act of kindness from a stranger?
Hmm.
Uh,
Or we'll go with any act of random kindness done towards you.
I don't have a great memory.
Well,
I'm sure there's plenty of great things that have happened. I just can't remember any of them.
someone's had to at least pay your.
I didn't get arrested that one time. A cop almost caught me stealing from a store.
What? What?
I mean, he didn't have any proof, but he could have easily found out that I stole from this store, and he didn't bother. So
How old
I
were
guess
you?
that was nice of him.
Yeah, how old were you?
Oh, I don't know. I was kind of maybe 10.
Jeez, always trying to get down and dirty with the bad guys. So young, goodness.
It was my friend's idea, honestly. Like he was hanging with a bad crowd.
Oh goodness, that almost reminds me. Like, if your friend told you to jump off the bridge, would you jump it? Well,
Yeah, the answer is yes.
oh man, we're gonna be in for a long night. All right, well, let's get to question number 4, and that'll be the last one, unless someone wants to give another rumble rant. Let's see if I can't. Let's see if this won't be a good one. All right, here's this one right here. That's
Oh.
number 4, and let's see what it says. Oh, here's a pretty good one. Do you? Oh, this is a two-parter. Do you tip or not? And if so, do you tip more than usual?
I tip the least possible amount that I can because I'm poor.
Oh yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Ain't no shame in that. But yeah.
No, I mean it depends. And if they do like an extraordinarily good job, then sure, I'll tip appropriately.
Mhm. You
Like, I
pull up.
wish I could tip more. I honestly do. I wish I was rich, but
Yeah, yeah. It's you pull out your calculator and say, hold on. Let me just configure this with my numbers, sir. It's not that hard. Look. Hold on. I gotta be appropriate at this remark. So just
it
let me.
depends. Depends on who I'm with, I guess.
Yeah. It's like then you say that, hey, can you tip more for me?
Yeah.
Like I've already got my bill. Can you just tip? Oh my goodness! But for me, I used to work in pizza delivery, Papa John's,
Mm.
for those who don't know, and it for to live off that stuff is not a great idea because you put a lot of wear and tear on your car, all that sort of stuff. It's like a roller coaster, basically. It's like how
Hmm.
the stocks are. It goes up, it goes down. Like one day you'll make $100, maybe, and the next you probably make a few bucks. It's just that extreme. Um,
Streaming is the same way,
yeah.
really.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's This is basically no different than the food service, except I'm not giving you food. Now
Right.
there are
I mean,
food channels.
food for thought, though.
Food. Yeah. At the end of the show, we're gonna call it food for that. But yeah, it's just it basically is like people donate to you or whatnot, and sure it's kind of a bit different because you do make money off of ads per se, but that's neither
Very little, though.
very little.
Even on the GCA channel where we got monetized, like the ads really. I mean, I guess if you depends on how many ads you put in your videos, because you can, once you get monetized on YouTube, you can like choose where to place ads, or you can just do auto ads and it'll put a whole bunch of ads. Like
Yeah.
on a 2-hour video like this, it would just sprinkle ads all throughout, which I
Yeah.
try not to do. I personally will go into the GCA videos and put like 2 ads. Like it'll always do one at the beginning, one at the end, but you can manually put 2 in. I usually put one like a 30-minute in, and then another one like an hour 30-minute.
Wow.
But yeah, but it still doesn't really amount to anything. Like the ads, the super chat is where all the money's at on YouTube, really.
Yeah. Super chat and the membership ones. Like
Yeah,
you
the
get like
memberships, yes,
yeah,
yes.
gifted subs or all that stuff. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, the ads don't count for much.
yeah. But it's a funny thing because it seems like a majority of food places are asking for tips. I haven't seen it at Burger King or McDonald's yet, but like Panera
Mm-hmm.
Bread or Steak and
Mm-hmm.
Shake, if they're still around, it just seems like it's just one of those things. Hey, back in Blanco, how are you good, sir? But you're kind of hitting
Back
us
in
at the end.
Blanco.
Back in Blanco, yep. You're kind of hitting us at the end, sir. Though, so
Yeah, you
kind of
missed it.
yeah. We were talking about a whole assortment of things. It was like a roller coaster ride. We were top, going up high, so high, and then came back down, and then and that ride's over with. It's too late. That's what the replay's for, right? Watch
Yep.
the replay. But anyway, that is the end of the show. Of course, I want to thank all those who came to chat to watch. It's okay. I popped in earlier, but was working. So, hey, don't worry about it.
Alright.
Glad you could
All
stop
good.
by at least. But yeah, thank to all who are in chat and came, and of course, thank you to my guests, Nagirdnal, yeah, for
And thank
coming on.
you, Daramouthe.
Yeah, you could just say Dare. That's fine too. I don't want to say you like the big D. That's gonna all the wrong things. All the
I'm
wrong.
not saying that.
Yeah, thank goodness, please. But yeah, no, but thank you for coming on. Of course, like I tell all my guests, you're always welcome to come back because there's always more to talk about. Obviously, I know I do a thing that's kind of hard to describe to people, and because most people are used to like topic centered things, but at the end of the day, I
No,
do
this was
this.
fun.
Yeah, I try to do this thing because free flowing conversations work. They do work. A
Yeah.
little scary, a little anxiety ridden, but at the end of the day, put a little trust in me and you'll be asking yourself, where were you like 10 minutes ago? So there's that.
Yeah. Yeah, this was awesome. This is a lot smoother than I thought it was gonna go. I thought I was kind of nervous because I don't usually go on streams with other people.
You
But
did
yeah,
fine.
this was really really fun.
If I were to give you a Yelp review, I'd give you a 4.5.
I
The 4
hope that's out of 5.
Yeah, that's out of 5. The 0.5 was because you didn't tip. But anyway.
I tipped appropriately.
That's what he always says. But anyway, the point of the matter is, you're always welcome back, and it's just an awesome time. Again, whether it's a creator or not, it doesn't matter. It just matters about taking up the opportunity to just have a conversation about whatever, because we could all use that a bit more rather than just political or all the other junk stuff. At least from my point of view. But I'm just here doing my thing. So anyway, again, links down below. Check either point out. And again, if we're worth your follow, why not? Right? And again, tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Trying to. I mean, oh. Look, now we're gonna pull no one on hat. All right.
Ah,
Should have warned you about that.
I forgot that was the rule.
Okay, well, we'll see how well you like your own questions. But
Yeah, I
anyway,
guess I'm asking myself a question now.
yeah. But before we do that, though, Nagirdnal gets immortalized on the wall. There you go.
Nice.
There you go. Now you too can feel like a champion. All right.
Already do.
He drinks that. He drinks the champion drink every day. All right. Well, here's this one. This is yours. What's a skill you've always wanted to learn but haven't yet?
A skill that I've always wanted to learn, probably playing piano. I guess piano
Really?
is probably one of my favorite instruments, and I feel like I definitely could learn it. I just haven't had a piano to play, so
Yeah.
I suppose I could get a keyboard or something, but it's not the same. I want a fucking huge piano.
You can. There are still piano stores out there. All you have to do is
Oh
go in.
yeah, just drop a couple $1,000.
Well, you don't have to do that. You can just go ahead and say, "I'm testing out for a piano. Can I play this one?"
Oh yeah, okay, that's not a bad idea. All right,
you, you
I'll have
just
to
go.
try that.
Yeah, you just go in there. You mash some keys. Like, sir, are you okay? It's like I'm trying to listen it out.
Yeah,
That'd be hilarious. Man goes in the store, plays piano, gets kicked out. All right. But anyway, again, thank you all. Thank you, Nagirdnal.
yeah. Thank you.
Appreciate no man, you know what? It's people it's not only people like Alpha or Dermy Wormy or so many others, it's people like you too of why I do this. Again, yeah, you're a creator. I don't care about that part. I care about you're as much as human as I am. We both know where this ends up at the end of the day, but we can at least sit down and have a conversation about whatever, and that's what I feel
Yeah.
like is really missing because we've already got enough people talking about the politics and whatnot and all the stuff that comes with it. Let's just sit down and talk about whatever.
Yeah, for
Because
sure.
it can get very draining. But anyway,
Yeah.
as always, I end the show. Now, of course, you saw in the beginning I played a music video that was called "Do You." It was by a creator called Pogo. And of course, if people want to see where else Pogo stuff is at, there's a link down below. I link directly to his channel. So you can see all the music videos and stuff that I've used that you don't have to wait to see my show because he really does make some great stuff. I use it because one, I like his stuff, and two, I don't get a copyright strike. I get a content ID thing, but that's not a copyright strike, and I'm not monetized, so there's that. But anyway, I end my show with "One Day with You" by Pogo, and I hope to see you all tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. And of course, don't forget to mute yourself so that way it's not bleeding through. But at the end of the day, thank you all so much. I appreciate you all. See you next time. Bye.
Have a good night.
Okay, here we go.
All you have to do is love it. All you have to do is love it.
Okay, here we go.